Kia ora whanau, ko Ian, toko ingoa, ko Wanamaker aho, ko Canada aho, ko Northwest Saga te awa. Kia ora.
Kia ora, ko Todd Valvin, toko ingoa. Welcome, Matariki 2022.
Kia ora everyone out there that is watching this live stream broadcast put on by the Māori Active Television. We are here in the mighty Taranaki region with this inline hockey event that is quite unique and very special, Todd. It's quite a pleasure, myself, Ian Wanamaker, and Todd Belvin, who are commentators this evening and this morning, this matchup. So we are very much looking forward to calling the action and delivering that for you. There'll be a lot of things going on and excitement to see on this beautiful floor to playing this inline hockey.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a great day. We had an afternoon on Friday there to kick it off with 4 games. Saw some hot, heated action there across all the teams. So looking to kick it off with a hiss and a roar this afternoon here in New Plymouth down at the East End skating rink. And we'll be looking forward to some hot play. So yeah, it's going to be a great afternoon of hockey. And it'll cap off with the New Zealand Māori team versus the New Zealand All-Stars at 7 p.m. tonight.
Fantastic, Todd. This is some of the best action you will see in all of Aotearoa on display here in New Plymouth. So please stay tuned. We have some matchups that will lead up into our main event featuring 8 of the 9 Matariki Stars. With YT taking on Tupuarangi. That's one of our first matchups here at 1:30 p.m. And then we've got Tupuanuku taking on Waita, Waipuarangi taking on Hiwa Itarangi, and Urarangi against the last star, which just taking off the screen. We'll get back to that. I think it's Hiwa Itarangi. So there we are. Bit of a shot there of the referees, Todd. They are the ones in the white, black, and red armbands. They are the ones officiating all of the contests, and they got a tough job.
Yeah, they do indeed. It's definitely some feisty old matches up out there. A little bit different to ice hockey if you've watched a bit of ice hockey out there. So 2 referees here for inline. No offsides now in this sport, so it's open rink, it's open play. The referees will do their best to control it. It's not as physical contact as you'll see in an ice game, but there is still a bit of roughing and a bit of bodying up, we'll say.
So we got a starting lineup here up on the screen with us, and the YT team captained by the veteran Louis Taipa. We'll just shortly go through some of those names.
So you look out on the rink at the moment, the clock's just counting down. We've got 1 minute 50 left on the clock just as these guys warm up their goalies. Really important that they get a few shots on the goalies, get their hand-eye coordination in, just warm them up. They can't go in cold, especially these goalies. You'll see them doing some wonderful little moves, the butterfly move, stretching out. They are the last line of defence. Good shot of Scotty Eastwood there in the Tupuarangi team.
And Tupuarangi led by their captain, who just flew in this morning, Mr. James O'Donnell, with a veteran lineup in there, sprinkled in with some youth talent with Braden Kettle, Oscar Hamilton, Matthew Hansen, and quite a few others. So again, stay tuned. We'll be announcing all the names and the starting lineups with these 2 teams taking onto the floor. So that's part of the beauty of this event, what is happening as this awesome festival of Matariki. We have a lot of senior players or veteran people of inline hockey who have been put on these teams with a lot of the youth of today. So the idea is that they showcase and give back with a lot of their mentorship, some advice, that's part of that sharing of their knowledge. And as we can see, this is one of the long-standing players of inline hockey in this country, Louis Taipa. He's captained New Zealand on a number of occasions. He's even been involved in floorball, if you can believe that, to represent New Zealand. Not just in one sport, he's multi-talented. He's been a captain of the senior men's team for a number of years. So he's also been an original member of the Māori team in 2015, has a keen interest in ensuring that this will continue, this tradition. Not only that, he's been heavily involved in the coaching aspect, so a number of junior teams for the Vipers. So he's been an absolute legend of this game. He was the first New Zealand club, part of the first New Zealand club to play at Norwich in 2012. And they made the semi-final, winning the men's skill contest with his best moves. So be aware that this man, Louis Taiapa, has some magic hands, as they say, and he can certainly dangle with that puck.
Yeah, these guys have got silky skills, actually, really silky skills. So we'll see a bit of action there, taking a few one-on-ones and stuff. But the idea behind this game, much like any other sports, when you look at the rugby or soccer, netball, it's about passing. It's about getting the goalie to move. So passing that puck around, keeping the opposition guessing where it's going to go, and creating those opportunities. So the one-on-ones at this level, some of these great players, they can definitely dilly-dangle with the puck through multiple people, but to create the goals, they move that puck around and create the opportunities, find that open net.
So both teams have just completed their warm-up. They get allocated a 2-minute slot, and then they will be playing a 20-minute first period play, and then there will be a 2-minute kind of in-between period break as they catch their breath, reset, change ends, and then there'll be another 20-minute period. So roughly the game will take approximately 40-45 minutes for your viewing pleasure.
So let's have a look at Tupurangi team again, captained by James O'Donnell. We've got Alex Novak there in 94. James O'Donnell, the captain, will be number 4. Oscar Hamilton in 28. Braden Kettle in 87. Matthew Hansen in 33. Matt Barakat in 13. Daniel Middleton in 15. And Scotty Eastwood's the goalie there. Can't miss him. He's in front of the goal net in 45.
Yeah, and the YT team is led by Louis Taiapa with Willie Jackson, number 88. Stockman Hayden, he's number 22. Jason McLean, number 68. Brian Friedlos, 2. Theo Taylor, number 78. Trent Kemsley's 19. And Montel Majoribanks, number 1 in the goal. Well, we are underway. We have dropped the puck, and this is game number 9 of this Matariki draw down here in New Plymouth, Taranaki.
Yeah, we're seeing the Waititi team at the moment just controlling the puck, just trying to set something up from behind the goal. So just trying to create some opportunities. So get to use the full rink, just having a look.
That's Hayden Stockman with it now. He passes it up the wall to Taiapa. Taiapa, number 16, in the beautiful Matariki jerseys. I must say they are very striking. Quite a nice design, something very unique to see that this has not been seen at all across New Zealand or pretty much anywhere in the world. We are very blessed and lucky to see these new jerseys on display.
Yeah, they've just turned the puck over there. They had a nice little bit of control for a minute there, so just regaining control, just trying to set the play up. But yeah, fantastic opportunity for these young up-and-coming inline hockey players, some of our under 16-year-olds to play with these senior men, these guys that have been around for a long time and got a lot of experience in New Zealand hockey.
And often they'd be the ones looking up to them. As we had a bit of a breakaway here, one on the goal and shoots, and saved by Eastwood. You'll often see that when there's a break in the play, when one player gets clear of everyone else and has a one-on-none opportunity against the goaltender, and that's called a breakaway, and that's a very exciting time in this game.
Now just setting up for a little bit more control. So it's Tupurangi there, just with the puck just gone in there. A bit of a challenge contest. The idea is to try and hold this puck. While you've got the puck, the other team can't score, just passing it around, setting up the play. A little bit of turnover there. Regained the puck. Nice defensive work. Oh, it's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
We call that a fanned shot when you have an opportunity and you swing and miss it. You don't quite get all of it.
Yeah, we don't see that from Trent Kemsley very often. Really talented player here from the home club, the Ravens in New Plymouth.
As we just see on the replay there, he just whiffs on it as he had a chance at shooting on goal. Just missed out on it. But Novak now sets up behind the net. He's number 94.
Yeah, watch out for him. He's definitely a player to watch for that team. He's got some silky skills as well. In those early games, we saw him really controlling the game, setting his teammates up. A couple of nice little shots as well.
Yeah, in a game earlier this morning, he had 2 goals and 1 assist. A goal is when that puck crosses through the goal area behind that red line, And an assist means that someone has passed the puck to that person who has scored the goal. So we award goals and assists in this sport. And if you have more goals than the other team at the end of the game, at the end of the match, your team wins.
Yeah, that's it. Doesn't matter how much you win by, as long as you win. Game started quite settled. This game, it started a little bit calm, and that's a goal. Catch up on that. So as you see, the referee signalled towards the goal there with his arm outstretched. That means it's a goal to Waititi team.
So we had an excellent shot there as we got to look at the goalie Eastwood, who stands quite tall, covers up a lot of that goal, but looks like we've managed to have one shot get through and get into that net. Nice hard low wrist shot and a shot. Kudu, if we're making some translations today, which thank you very much to the beautiful people at Māori Television for the translations of some of these terms. If they are foreign to you, if you're not quite sure what they are saying, we'll do our best. And I do apologize in advance if we mispronounce anything. But I'm a bit of a Kaniwi, so a blended Canadian and a Kiwi. Yes, please be patient and kind on us. Yep. And if you have any comments, put them in the live stream, and we'll be happy to answer anything that you send through to us. Yeah,
definitely. Nice goal by William Jackson there. And the Jackson family out of Auckland, they've been playing hockey for a long time, and their dad started many moons ago. I won't tell you how old he is, but he started playing roller hockey and has made the transition.
On the quad skates as well.
Yeah, that's it. So we're looking for a penalty here. So the referee would have put his arm up. It looks like potentially a tripping call, just waiting to see who that was. So that is someone's going to the penalty bin.
Possibly Hamilton, Oscar Hamilton, another guy that is based out of Auckland and has played the game for a number of years. Not quite as long as Mr. Clyde Jackson, who's a legend of the game. Started with the quad skates, meaning the brake was on the front of the skate, and also having 4 wheels that are not in line. They are actually side by side. But all of these players currently on the rink will be wearing inline skates, meaning all 4 of their wheels are in a line, and that allows them to move quite efficiently on this floor.
So we're on a power play now. So this is the Waiti team. They have got 4 players on versus Tupurangi with 3. So it's a power play to the blue team. A penalty kill for the team in brown. So 2 minutes. Tupurangi will be without a player, 2 minutes, unless the Waiti team scores the goal. So just controlling the puck now. They've got a handy overlap of players so they can control it. Nice little shot there on Scotty Eastwood. Just resetting now.
And when that penalty does expire in that 2 minutes time, the player will then be allowed to come back onto the floor, and then it will be called what's even strength. So we have a great wrist shot as it goes high, and you hear that echo off the glass as the puck does not leave the surface. There's no real out of bounds here. We keep things going. Kemsley passes it over to Taiapa, who's set up at the top of the power play at the moment. Giving it over to number 68, that's McLean.
Nice save by Scotty Eastwood there. Scotty Eastwood's another one of these players. He's playing in the New Zealand Māori team this year, so he's goalie. So he's only been playing the game for a few years, but really making a great progression in the sport.
And that just goes to show you that with good perseverance and good coaching and mentorship, you can play this game and succeed at a high level, which he's doing, as we see.
So just looking at Tupurangi now, just contesting. They've got the pucks. They're just trying to get it out of their zone. Like opportunity for a shorthand goal if they can hold that puck.
And that's O'Donnell putting a shot on net, and nicely saved.
That'll kill the power play and the penalty kill. That ends. So now back to 4-on-4.
And that is a great save. Good shot there of Montel Majoribanks. He's a young goaltender, putting his skills on display. Backhand and a goal with a quick backhand forehand.
That'll be Daniel Middleton. It's just a nice little backhand there to bring the scores up to even par.
As he avoids the defender, Thompson, and then goes onto his backhand. So that's the opposite side of the stick blade. and then flicks that puck up quite aptly over the goaltender and putting it into the net.
Yeah, you'll notice that's Alex Novak again, number 94. Another nice little assist for his young team. He's really helping these young guys out and supporting them, directing them. They'll be learning a heck of a lot from these senior guys. As they just control the puck now, just looking to set up some play. Braden Kittle down the end of the rink there, just controlling back to Novak. So just looking for the cross pass. Ooh. Yeah, another up-and-coming bright talent there, and Braden Kittle. Now he's out of the Devils club in Hamilton. Been playing for a number of years through the grades, and still quite young, but playing senior and premier hockey now.
Quite a talented player.
Shot there by Taylor.
As players come together and one of them loses their stick. Often sometimes confused. It's not quite like a taiaha, but it is in this case used like a weapon, because these guys have weapons for hands. Like, hands are very important to move the puck around from their stick, as we have a wraparound, and that's in the net. Looks like Novak has just scored for his club, the Tuparengi, with a great set of skill there, going right behind the goal and wrapping the puck around into the net.
Yeah, beating the goalie fair. Here we go. Look at this replay as he wraps around the back of the goal. This is Alex Novak, 94. You got to watch out for him. He's let go. Goalie hadn't quite come across quick enough. Was still upright. And Alex Novak scores. So he's adding to his tally for the weekend. So nice little play now. Just Whitey trying to set it up. Just slowing things down a little bit, just trying to control the game. Plenty of hockey here, so time goes by quite slowly. You know, you only need a few seconds to go from end to end to score a goal. A little bit of a loose puck there, though. There was a little bit of a mistake.
And often these games can be quite high scoring, because at any moment in time, the play can change so fast, and you can get and generate goals in offense. So the four players that are out on the floor really got to be working as one to try and get that puck into the goal. As you see Kettle behind the net, setting it up, passing up the wing.
Yeah, and I suppose the one thing to notice is a lot of these players don't necessarily skate. You know, they're not always attacking the goal. They're going in both directions. They're just trying to put off the opposition, or, you know, wrong foot them, as we would say. But like a little bit of a goose step, I suppose, in rugby. You know, just trying to offset them a little bit, wrong foot them.
Yeah, and there's also a change of pace too. You can go at a slower speed or also at a quick pace really fast to try and use that outside advantage. So it's constantly changing. That's one of the beauties of this inline hockey game, is that it's so dynamic and can change so fast.
Yeah, and you'll notice there's 8 skaters per team out of these teams in the Matariki series. So they're really spending about 1:30 to 2 minutes on the rink at a time, just going out, really explosive, you know, control the game. A little bit of a slashing call there. I'm wondering if that is the referee. Have a look. So sticking on the wrist there, so the stick come across the other player's referee gloves, high stick. So just there'll be a slashing call to 2 minutes in the bin. Oh, and a hook as well. So there's a holding and a hook called there by referee Cam Rock. So it'll be,
that's offsetting penalties, so that both teams will have
4 on
4 on 4. It should be still even strength, so no one is losing any players off of the rink floor. And once there is a whistle after that 2-minute time period, both those players will be permitted to come back on and rejoin their team. As Novak sets up directly behind the goal, often a very good defensive position, awaiting his team to come and help give him some support. Whereas if you pressure someone behind that goal, you're giving up a lot of territory and often cause a lot of effort to chase the puck.
Yeah, definitely. It's something that's been used quite a bit, as that goal just as a bit of a blocker, and you've got two players running up the boards. A shot on goal there, but a little bit high. Someone trying to clean up the rebound. Trent Kemsley giving up the puck there, so back in control is Tupurangi.
That's Middleton with it. Takes it to the net, has a great shot and save by Marjorie Banks.
Yeah. Yeah, so Montel's actually related to the Jackson family as well, so another sort of a family that's got plenty of players out there. Just gloved it a little bit there in front, looked for his supporting team and said, I'll cover that up, thank you very much. Novak looks to tidy up some play here. Good defense there.
As Jackson, 88, brings the puck in, tries to avoid the check of Middleton, and Middleton comes away with it, does well there.
Yeah, some of these older players that are out there will notice that some of these young guys have definitely got some speed. Nice stop by Scotty Eastwood there in the goalie. Back to Novak, that's his position in it at the moment, controlling the play for Tupurangi.
Yeah, often the younger fellas have what we'd say is like youthful legs. They've got lots of energy and they can stay out there and skate lots and lots for long periods of time. Whereas the older, more experienced players, the veterans, so to speak, of the game, tend to use their energy in more wise ways and just attack and defend when they need to.
Yeah, definitely. We hope we get a little bit wiser as we get a little bit older.
But everybody has their habits and they develop differently at different times.
Yeah, they do indeed. Nice shot on the goal, high though, above the net there. Here the perspex, you can hear it rattle away.
As Friedlos sent it a nice hard shot. And the glass around the rink is quite important. It does protect the spectators and the fans while the game is going on. It's quite a fast and oftentimes rough game, so you need to have that protection. That's why there are boards as well as some perspex glass, as Todd's mentioned.
Yeah, and I suppose if people are wondering what the players have got on them, you know, they've got shin pads and padded girdle, which is around the waist, and the important protection around that waist and groined area. And then normally they wear some padded gloves and elbow pads with their helmet. Not a lot of players wear body armour like they do in ice around their upper body in the sport, because it's not a full contact sport like ice hockey, but some players do. Oh, nice save there by Montel as a shot on goal.
Yeah, that's a good point. There is a somewhat of a crossover with some of the equipment in both sports of inline hockey and ice hockey. However, the skate setup is slightly different, just a little bit. When in ice hockey, they're skating on thin pieces of metal, often just 1 or 2 millimeters thick, whereas on the wheels, you've got a little bit more of a surface area and a little bit more of a longer stride, so to speak, but less gliding because there's no ice, there's no smooth, not as smooth of a surface. So you've got a lot of effort to make yourself move in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And we are playing on a tiled surface here. It's a plastic tile. Around the world, there's a couple of versions of the plastic tile we play on, but all very, very similar. And the rink is slightly smaller than a full-size ice hockey rink, so just a little bit smaller. Hence, we play with 4 players on the rink, and ice plays 5, and has you'll see a blue line in ice hockey, which is the line they use to judge for offsides.
Yeah, so if you're not sure what an icing would normally be, it's not in this sport, but when someone would send the puck off their half all the way down to the other end, passing their end red line, that would be what's called icing.
A little bit of a shot on goal there. It was truly high above the goal post. Montel had no way he was going to catch that unless he stood up and jumped. So Kettle back in control of the puck here. Shot on goal.
Shot, and looks like that's hit the crossbar and gone out of play.
Yeah.
The referee will make a stoppage anytime if the puck does go outside of the playing surface and hit either the roofing or the rafters or the wall, they will call it and reset with what's called a face-off that you're seeing right now when the referees drop the puck.
Yeah, so very important to try and win that face-off, and if you've seen Tupurangi here have controlled that face-off, they've won it, they've reset the puck out, tried to set a bit of a play. Got the puck again, shot on goal, a little bit high. There's Matthew Hansen having a shot there. You can see a little bit of that shoulder-to-shoulder stuff. Now that's, you describe it in motorsports, a little bit of rubbings, racing a little bit. So the referees do let a little bit of that go, you know, just leaning and a little bit of physical contact across the shoulders. It's not too bad, unless you deliberately go out and you try and board someone or drop your shoulder into someone and interfere with their general play. But a little bit of rubbing is is allowed, and just got to be a little bit careful and you play the whistle.
And you're right there, Todd. It is a very physical sport, and often you will see players battling hard because they're trying to gain possession of that puck. And that puck is very tiny and small. It's only like 4 to 6 ounces, maybe a little bit less than an ice hockey puck because it's plastic. And it moves quite fast.
Yeah, it does. I have, both myself and Ian have played a little bit of inline and a little bit of ice. Both have played ice as well, and we definitely know when you're standing in front of that thing, it does tend to hurt a little bit.
Hence the pads. If you didn't have those pads on, man, you would be in some serious pain. Some of these players can shoot this puck up to about 100 miles an hour or more. And that's why these goalies have such big, heavy equipment, so they can absorb that powerful impact of the puck coming at them.
Oh, we're coming down inside the last 40 seconds now. So it's still 2-1. Tupurangi leading. Little shot on goal there, saved by Montel. Picks that puck up, a little bit of bounce off the chest, and he'll pick it up in his catcher glove. Montel, both goalies there, they have a catcher glove and a blocker glove. So the blocker glove is the one they hold the stick on, and then they have a catcher, and they can play left or right-handed, just depending on what feels natural for them. A little bit like baseball, you want to throw the ball and maybe catch with the other hand. So.
Yeah, and that's the handedness of a player is dictated usually by that. What their strong hand should be at the top of the stick, and then their guide hand is the one that's in the middle of the stick, and that dictates if you're a right-handed or a left-handed shooting person. If you're not sure, ask someone who's in the know. Like, I come down to the rink, come ask one of the players or coaches, and lots of things we can do. Put a stick in your hand and just see what comes natural to you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, half time. This is a close game. 2-1 to Tupurangi. So, we've got a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back into the second half, and we'll see how things shape up. A little bit of team talk now on the bench, a little bit of resetting. This is going to be a battle, I would say, right down to the final sort of hooter, the final whistle with these teams, the way they're playing. Very calm, very controlled at the moment. So, yeah, very good.
Do we have a break? So you'll notice there is a 2-minute intermission break in between the two halves. So there's going to be a 20-minute period at the beginning. So that's kind of half one, and then a 2-minute break so the players can regroup, have a bit of a kororo, a bit of a chat to discuss some team strategy, maybe something that they found was or was not working during that first time. And then they're going to put those into practice in the second half, especially with such a close game. They want to really tighten things up.
Just watching that wraparound goal from Alex Novak, that was a great little goal. Montel there, just a little bit, he's a young goalie coming up, but just a little bit upright, needed to be sort of probably down in his butterfly and just sliding across the rink, to control. But a lot of these young guys are learning, or young guys and girls that we've got playing, they're learning the trade, and this is just a great opportunity in this Matariki festival down here in New Plymouth for them to, have the guidance and the wise words from these senior men and these senior ladies that are involved in this. Well, you can see Trent Kemsley now on the screen with the Waidi team, just guiding. He's been around for a long time, played a lot of hockey, got silky skills, and he'll be just telling his young guys, this is what we need to do. We're in this game. We can pull it back.
And this is all what this beautiful sport is on, and we're having this setup where a lot of the New Zealand Māori and the New Zealand All-Star players have been spread across the teams to offer their wisdom and support and advice, and we have been seeing such close contests in all of the matches so far this whole weekend, and it is a great spectacle to watch. I would encourage anyone who's tuned into this broadcast, coming down and see a game and get amongst it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely if you're in New Plymouth or in the Taranaki region at the moment, like tonight, the 7 o'clock game that's going to happen with the All-Stars versus New Zealand Māori is going to be epic. It's going to be the game of the year, I reckon, for us in New Zealand for inline hockey. It's It's going to be pretty good. You pretty much call it an international.
Yeah, it's the best of the best that is on offer and on display here, and you can't ask for anything better than that.
That's right. Oh, we're about ready to get underway again. So this will be interesting. So 2-1 to Tupurangi. So face off. See how we go. So 20 minutes for this game. Who's going to come out on top? Novak's got the puck. So Novak's going to go back to his cycling around there, just having a look, looking for some runners. So a little pass up the boards. James O'Donnell.
McLean and Kemsley battle for the puck, looking for possession of it. And possession, again, is such an important factor in a close scoreline game. You want to have the possession of that puck so you have more likely chance of scoring. As Novak comes down that wing, takes a hard wrist shot, and Montel with a great save.
Well, he went for the sneaky little goal there too. He wrong-footed the goalie. Went to do a little backhand, but Montel covered well. So great little movement by Montel there to sneak back across and close that door on Alex Novak there. Kettle with the shot. Nice save. Oh, looking for the set-up play. So Tupurangi got control of the puck again.
A side note on who you mentioned there, Braden Kettle. He used to play with the Devils from 2012, and he started as a goalie, oddly enough, and now he's demonstrating his skills on display as a forward. And he's one of those players who's represented New Zealand at age level, regional level for New Zealand, Oceanias, Norwich, into Hawaii. So there you go. You can travel in various places in the world with this sport if you choose to get amongst it and play it. It can take you.
Oh, Novak on the burst and shoots. Montel saves. Braden Kettle with the puck. Silky quick hands there. Just going to slow it down a little bit now. Looking for his teammates.
So what he's doing there is stick handling with the puck, trying to avoid the stick checks of the defenders. So he'll try and shield or protect that puck away from the others as they look to hold on to it. Novak has it again. Often quite in good control of the puck, Novak, and we've mentioned his name a few times here.
Yes, definitely this Tupurangi team is looking very settled and very controlled at the moment. So just trying to take their time. A little wrap around the boards there to his teammates. And that's James O'Donnell out high. Oh, another swing and a miss there. So it's a couple we've seen in this game. Little cross pass through there. James O'Donnell to Braden Kettle, but Montel had it covered. Slides across in front of the goal nicely. O'Donnell again down to Kettle. Just controlling the puck beautifully here, the Tupurangi team. Just cycling back, just trying to create some space. So when you do see them go backwards, they're just trying to create some space, use the whole rink. They don't want to jam it up. When it all gets jammed up in front of the goal there, it tends to close your options down and your gaps down. So looking to create some space and create those one-on-one opportunities. Kemsley here on Eastwood, scores. Oh, beautiful shot there from Trent Kemsley. That'll take it to a tied game. Comes down the rink, they left him open, and he has got a beautiful shot.
Great shot there yet by Kemsley, and as you mentioned, with that time and space, when a player gets it and there's a 2-on-1, so it's an odd person situation, and Kemsley makes no mistake of it, taking advantage of all that space and presented in front of him, and you can see that gap in the net there on that side of the goalie not covering, and Kemsley just wrists it into the goal beautifully, just under the glove.
Yeah, so you'll see on that replay there, Scotty Eastwood, he's come out to the player to try and cut down those angles, but he left his post a little bit too far open, so he's a little bit too centred in the goalie. Kemsley will know Scotty fairly well, so they train together here in the New Plymouth Club at the Ravens. So, you know, when you've got someone shooting on you that you train with, they know some of your weaknesses, and it does, expose a few things at times.
As Novak has another nice hard wrist shot onto the goal, trying to take that one-goal lead as the scores are level here at the moment, 2-2 with YT and Tupurangi. representing their colors so well.
Yeah, we must also say that, you know, if you do hear any language that happens out there, you know, we fully apologise for that. But a lot of these guys, and like in many sports, they do take you know, quite seriously, and they get fairly passionate and competitive. I can tell you that they're all great mates off the rink, but yeah, you do. Like any sport, when you get the blood flowing, the adrenaline going, things can come out, and yeah, we just do trust us. They are all good friends afterwards.
It is an emotional game at times, and especially when the games are close. As we have a great shot come in just off the goal post. That's those red posts on the front of the goal. It can be a goalie's best friend. If that puck hits off the goal post and goes out of the net, they're happy and safe. Whereas if it goes inside it, not so happy, that's a goal against. As McLean, number 68, sends it down behind the goal to his defensive partner. That's number 22, Hayden Stockman. But they've given up possession of the puck as Braden Kettle, number 87, for Tupurangi. Has it and curls back behind his goal. Drop pass.
Alex Novick to bring the puck up now, across halfway. Nice little, fancy little behind the stick movement there.
Looks like he might have taken it a little bit close to his face as he kind of grabbed his upper facial area.
Yeah, so your stick's got to stay below your shoulders, otherwise it's called a high stick, and it is a penalty. So,
as we have another, it is a goal. As Kettle
you go.
Capitalizes on his own rebound after the initial shot that he took, and then had the awareness to curl around the goal, find that rebound that was just sitting there. Montel, the goalie, did not cover it up with his glove, and then that's put back into the net. So that's a 3-2 hockey game.
Yeah, he lost the puck, so it just bobbles off his pads underneath, between his legs. He just lost it, so right underneath. Really hard for the goalie to look straight down. Just as it bobbled up, Montel's looking for it here, looks for it, gloves it. It's underneath his pads now, and you'll watch Kettle come around and just tap it in. Yeah, so Montel just lost it. They're a bit unlucky, but you can imagine those goalies with big chest armor, a big helmet on, trying to look down at your knees or towards your feet can be very difficult.
It often puts a little bit more emphasis on the communication side of the game. That's where a defender or another player can offer support to the goaltender and say, it's close by, cover it up, if they're not aware of what's happening.
There you go, nice little save by Montel there, just as they had another shot on goal. So it's a 3-2 game now to Tupurangi. 12 minutes left on the clock. Plenty of time for Waiti to get back into this game, as we see Novak's offload there onto Montel, the goalie.
So shots happen fairly quickly, and leads can change fast as well. I mean, it's 3-2 at the moment.
Kemsley walking it in. Just looking for some options. Loses the puck there.
As we have a great wrist shot there. That's a goal by James O'Donnell with a lightning quick snapshot going directly over the shoulder of Marjorie Banks.
Yeah, watch him. They've just let him walk in right down the middle. So just walking in, and just took his time. So that's the one thing about this sport. Looks like we've got a timeout now to one of the teams. Not sure who's called the timeout, but I would imagine it would be Waiti, because they will be wanting to just calm things down, reset a little bit. They're still in this game. We're still, you know, it's only a 4-2 game at the moment, so they can still come back with, 11 minutes 30 on the clock. So we'll see how this goes.
And some players, by the looks of it, need a bit of a stretch, might have a couple of muscles that need to be loosened up, might have been a bit tight, or maybe an awkward fall. But the timeout is a time where they take, it's a 30-second, basically, allocation that, as you mentioned, Todd, they want to calm things, maybe to address something that wasn't going their way, and then just a bit of a regroup, refocus, and get back out on the floor and get into their action.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of hockey can happen in 11 minutes. A lot of hockey. I mean, we all know that as Kiwis. We've watched, rugby for a long time, and netball and basketball and all these sports. It can be down to the last minute, the 30 seconds. I remember as a young fellow watching the All Blacks play, and when we used to get beaten by the Aussies, they never gave up, and quite often there'd be a try in you know, in the dying seconds or in overtime or something. We don't have overtime in inline unless it's a drawed game. But yeah, anything can happen in those last few seconds, those last 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, so please do not go away. I mean, this game is far from over, even though we have a 2-goal deficit or margin between the two teams here. And we will be having another matchup directly after this. And playing next up, we have Tupuanuku playing against Waita. So you'll see also the different colored jerseys we've got at the moment. YT is represented in the darker blue, and Tupuarangi's got this brown colored jersey at the moment. So Tupuanuku's kind of got a golden yellow, and Waita is in green. You'll see them in the next game. So once again, we do thank you for tuning into these live broadcasts, and if you are hearing us for the first time, Ko Ian Tokoinoa, we are the commentators for this beautiful event of inline hockey. We're proud to showcase that coming out of the beautiful Taranaki region here in New Zealand, in that North Island.
It is the mighty Naki. It's a beautiful day. Actually, the rain has passed. The sun is coming out. The clouds are slowly disappearing. So it's a lovely afternoon in Taranaki today. Head on down if you want to watch some hockey. We've also got the lights happening at Pokiriki Landing. So there's lots of things happening on at the moment around the country, actually, for the Matariki to celebrate this Māori New Year.
Absolutely. This is quite a spectacular space. If you've never been here before, where Todd and I are standing, we outlook onto the top in the beautiful beach background. I never thought I'd be at an inline hockey rink directly within 50 meters of a beach. It is amazing.
Just looking, there is a hand up here, so I think there's a little bit of cross-check. I think that was Braden Kettle, potentially, so I'm just seeing who's got the puck. Yeah, so I think that'll be a cross-check to Braden Kettle as we see Taylor there just pass the puck. Now they're going to pull the goalie. So YT are going to pull the goalie, so they're going to have 5-on-4 because they've got the penalty, so it means Tupurangi can't score because as soon as they touch the puck, the referee will blow the whistle. So Kemsley brings it up now, just taking his time, looking for his players, 5-on-4. And this will be a new thing for some of these young players too. I mean, this is, you know, not something that's done. And just having a look here, the great little kill there by Tupurangi. So the goalie will come back on for YT now. So we'll go back to a power play for YT against Tupurangi. So Tupurangi, 3 players. They'll be on the penalty kill. YT will be on the power play. So now the all important thing is that they get the puck, they control it. They've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes with an overlap of players to control it and try and create a goal. Now this could bring it back to a 4-3 game if they are successful in this.
And that's where the face-off comes in, and looks like YT has controlled the face-off, so they have possession right away as the players pass it back and forth. Taiapa with a wrist shot from the point, and it's blocked by Novak, and Novak takes 1-on-2, gives it away to Jackson though, and Jackson crosses over that center half area and misses his pass target. Novak's got it now. Nice hard shot, but it directly over the goal.
Yeah, Alex Novak's not someone you want to give it to, even on this. I've got numbers. You know, he's got a shot from. Nice save by Marjorie Banks there, but Alex Novak's still got the puck, controlling it well. YT do not want to give up a shorthand goal here. They've got the numbers. They need to control this puck, slow it down, create some options, get the goalie moving, get Scotty Eastwood moving. One of the things we do see quite often in hockey, sometimes, especially with younger players, they tend to rush things a little bit, thinking we've got to score. Nice save by Scotty Eastwood there, but they've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a long time in hockey, so you know they just need to start moving that goalie, creating some options, passing that puck around. Here we'll go have a look at that shot. Big shot there.
That's a slap shot, and if I'm looking correctly, that's a kurupaki for slap shot translation. Kurupaki makes sense when you're slapping at that puck and using your stick as a kind of using that leverage to as hard as you can try and get it towards the goal.
Yeah, and the idea there, Scotty Eastwood was set up really nicely in a great position to save that puck. But the idea behind that slap shot is to actually, you hit the rink early before you actually hit the puck, and it creates a big flex in the stick. And as the stick releases its flex, it whips that puck really hard, and it is a fair rocket. You look at any of the players over in the ice hockey regions, you know, they're in the 100+ kilometre an hour that puck's travelling at.
And it's not the old wood sticks. I'm not sure about you, Todd. I don't want to put an age on you, but I know I would come from an age where wooden sticks were the things that we started with, and they had less bend and less give. As we had a breakaway here, Braden Kettle, and he shoots and scores. What a shot.
Nice.
And that's shorthanded, so that means they scored while the player was in the penalty box to take this scoreline to a 4-5-4. Oh, excuse me, 5-4. They've gone ahead.
Yeah, 5-2. 5-2.
5-2, I got to get it right.
Yeah, short-hand goal. That was a great little play there. Just puck came out for Kettle. You put Kettle on a one-on-one with the goalie. Here it is. Just they dumped the puck. They missed the control. Kettle read it. Has the one-on-one. Takes his time. Lines it. Top right corner. Thank you very much for coming.
So that extends the lead to 3 goals now, with Tuparangi up by 3 goals with a 5-2 margin. We'll see if YT can come back.
Yeah, that's not really what they wanted, YT. They had an opportunity there to control the puck in that power play. Just didn't quite hang on to the puck long enough. They had a couple of shots on Scotty Eastwood, but he is playing very well at the moment. He is the senior goalie for the Ravens club. He's been playing for about 3 or 4 years now. Started out just, could barely skate, really. Turned up on a Tuesday night at the new Plymouth club. He was taught to skate, given the goalie gear, and he is, really doing really well. Alex Novak now controlling the puck behind the net, just setting up the play. They can take their time here. They've got the score, they've got a 5-2 score, so they can control the game. They can slow it down. YT have all the work to do, so they need the puck. Here goes Kettle down the ring. Puts the brakes on.
Which is not an easy thing to do on inline skates, to actually stop your momentum. So the wheels need to have that digging down effect from your legs. And then a lot of leg strength to play this game to change directions quickly, as you see, and hear that sound.
James O'Donnell on the goalie, passes across.
And they score. That's Hansen. With a great feed from O'Donnell, as Hansen makes no mistake and puts that puck directly in the net.
And now we're seeing Tuparangi now really starting to control this game, and the pressure's come on the goalie. They are starting to get some lovely little goals, little 5-hole goal there, which means it goes down in between the goalie's pads. So Tuparangi extend out to a 6-2 now, with 4 minutes 40 on the clock. Game just slowing down now. Kemsley to bring it up. Kemsley will take it out behind the net. A little bit of speed on. Tries to go around the player there. Just slipping over. There we go now. James O'Donnell just controlling the puck. Shoots, scores. Oh, James O'Donnell walked in, controlled the puck beautifully, steps across, shoots and scores on Montel Marjoriebanks. Look at the replay here.
Just test. Oh, there we go. We're back on.
Lovely little turn. No defense in front of him. Shoots on the goalie. Top left. Just like that. Hard now for the goalie. He's had 7 goals put on him. So really hard to keep that chin up. You've got to, keep that morale. A lot of these goalies are hard on themselves, but these are very seasoned players. And this is a young up-and-coming goalie. I'm looking for the hand up there by the referee. Yeah. So that's Brent Taylor there and Cam Rock, the 2 referees for this game. Big shout out to our referees. Without the volunteers of any sport, let alone inline hockey, we cannot, provide the games like this for them to play and enjoy this sport on a Saturday, Sunday afternoon.
Absolutely. So now we've got another power play opportunity. That means that Tuparangi will be on the power play, having an extra person on the floor as they look to control beautifully, and has a quick wrist shot. Ooh, and that just misses the goal, as that shot was off target. They get it again up to the top of this triangular shape they've got, so they often have one person as like a quarterback of the power play, and that's taken away. McLean does well to get it.
Got a nice little bit of speed there. These young guys, especially likes of, you'll notice Braden Kettle and some of these players, they're all over the rink. They've just got the wheels to burn. Young, fit, fast, really light on their feet. Scotty Eastwood with the puck there, just going to pass it off. Alex Novak's to bring it up.
So we enter the last 2 minutes of this game. The score is 7-2. Whitey looking to get some respectable order back, I guess you could say, get a couple of goals to get a little bit closer. So it doesn't seem like they've been out of the game that much.
No, they've just
based
had
on the scoreline.
Just some missed opportunities there. Scotty Eastwood's had a great game in goal, but some passing by the Tupurangi team right in front of the goalie, and some experience there from James O'Donnell and Alex Novak has really guided this Tupurangi team, to which is looking like to be a victory for them. And there you have it, Alex Novak, sharpshooter, sniper from way back.
And he just lets a wrist shot go. That was all pure power as he leaned right into that one, coming off that left-hand side of the goaltender, and just rips it right into the goal, leaving little chance for Montel, the goaltender, to react, because that was coming in pretty fast and very accurate.
Yeah, I don't think there was much of a gap there, but he found it definitely. Well, puck just goes out of play. So last 40 seconds now of this game. Game number 9 out of 21 games for Matariki 2022 series down here in New Plymouth, Taranaki.
This is our first game directly after lunch. We had a beautiful kai with a nice karakia. Ooh, another quick shot there as number 13, Matt Barakat, with a beautiful chance there. Equally met by Montel, the goaltender.
Yeah, the Barakat family, they're from Waihi, so they play their inline hockey at Waihi. So that's another family all the boys have played. Dad plays. Got a good little family of inline hockey players. Some different experiences. We see Kettle.
Does a between the legs move. You don't have to see that in mid-game action where the player puts the puck between their legs and in the stick and tries to have a goal or a shot on goal.
Yeah, he ended up going a little high though, but a little bit of fancy stick work there just to close out this game with 8-2 to Tupurangi to take out the win.
So we've kind of got two sides to the setup of this draw, the Matariki draw. As you can see, the players, they will have a huddle after the game and they will often give a cheer for the other group they've just played against, kind of an acknowledgement. The Pool A is consistent of YT, captained by Louis Taiapa, and then you've got Tupou Anuku, captained by Paul Jameson, Waita, captained by Ben Thompson, and you've also got Tupurangi, who you've just seen, and they're captained by James O'Donnell. That's all the representative teams from the A pool. And then the B pools, the other side, you've got Waipunarangi, and that's captained by Ant Nathan, and Urarangi, and Josh Whitston Lee is captaining that club. And you've got Pahudakawa with James Halliburton, and they will be in red, and Hiwa Itarangi, Brendan Nash captaining that side. They are wearing the white jerseys. So those are the two side pools of the Matariki draw. And what will be happening after these first round robins are... Oh, okay.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex. No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay and App to speed on through. Oh yeah, feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Well, welcome back to Inline Hockey New Zealand Matariki series here in Taranaki.
Yeah, next round matchup, we've got Tupuanuku taking on Waitaha. So we've got some of the stars, and you can see the different colored jerseys as we have a shot of the Waitaha team, captained by Ben Thompson, and in goal we have Zane Cooper. And on the other side, we've got Tupuanuku, captained by Paul Jameson, with Caleb Price guarding the net for his club.
Yeah, so we've got, what do we got, a minute 30 left on the clock there. So these teams just warming up their goalies as we've talked. And here's the Tupuanuku team with Paul Jamieson, Brendan Johnson, Vinny Crosstrone, Donald Hill, Cole Friedelos, Elliot Tam, Tim Snell, and Caleb Price tending goal.
And the Waitaha starting lineups, we've got the captain Ben Thompson wearing number 26. We've got Richie Hopkinson wearing 63, Jacob Jackson number 8, Jaden Merlot number 34, Josh Kingy 67, Flint Roderick number 88, TJ Drysdale number 24, and in goal number 99, what a number to choose as a goalie, is Zane Cooper. Most sports across hockey, 99 is never really worn. It's kind of retired by the famous or infamous Wayne Gretzky that hails from Canada, synonymous with being the great one.
Yeah, a lot of people know him from the Rangers, really, but he's played for a few teams, the Oilers, the Rangers. But yeah, definitely, one of the greats of ice hockey overseas. And when we look at the over-check-ins and stuff now, I mean, there's always this debate, isn't there, about who is the greatest player of all time. Different eras will have different greats.
And they got strengths in different, like you said, eras and areas. So you mentioned Alex Ovechkin, probably one of the best, if not the best, natural goal scorer. And Wayne Gretzky was in an era where not only did he score the most amount of goals, but he's also got the most amount of assists. Even his assist total alone was the most out of any player, goal and assist points. But we digress. We are focusing in on the inline hockey down here in Aotearoa. We have this beautiful sport to display to you on Matariki weekend here in the mighty Taranaki region, here in New Plymouth, down on Knobs Line. If you are in the area, the sun is shining down upon us. It is beautiful. Get down here. This is an event you do not want to miss.
Yeah, definitely. It is a great place to come visit. If you're not from the Taranaki region or you've never been here before, short trip by State Highway 3, come down and pay us a visit. It's a beautiful part of the world.
Yes, Todd is very modest there. I mean, in behind us, I think you spend a bit of time on this beach and often patrolling it and even surfing it. Because is it a surf beach? Can you surf there? Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, you can. As we look out the window, we're actually looking out to boulders, a surf spot called Boulders or Bogworks out to our left there as we look out to sea. But my home beach is just 800 metres to a kilometre down the road called Fitzroy. That's where I've spent a lot of my time in the water, hanging out, and it's a great place to swim, surf, enjoy any water activities. It's been a fantastic summer, and I'm going to give Taranaki the plug because I'm pretty, die-hard Taranaki. We are the sunniest place in New Zealand. We won that trophy last year, and we are still currently leading the Sunshine Hours. So, go Taranaki.
Correct? Oh, wow. Good on Taranaki. I thought that was like, who normally takes that? Is that
Nelson?
Nelson?
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I've got a few friends in Nelson, so I quite often remind them of that kind of stuff.
Both beautiful parts of the world. And if you are watching from anywhere overseas, New Zealand, Aotearoa, as it is also known, is beautiful. I've started running out of adjectives to actually describe its beauty.
Right,
but
here we
one
go.
of the things, we're back underway, folks. We've got Waitaha taking on Tupuanuku.
Here's Waitaha there in the green shirt, Tupuanuku in the yellow jersey. Having a look for the nice little play here. So
that's Ben Thompson setting the puck up the sideboards. Ben sporting a nice new version of the mullet, kind of shaved on top and party in the back. And with a mustache, I must say, that's a different combo that not many people can pull off.
No, well, that's it sounds like a very good hockey combination as they go into the boards just directly below us there.
As Hall does well to pull that puck back. He's number 93, gives it to number 8, Vinny Sestroni. Passes to Jameson. Jameson takes one-on-one, tries to go around the defender.
Yeah, that'll be Josh Kingy, I think they're number 67 for the Waitā team. There's another local lad who's been playing the sport for a long time. With him and his sister Jess have grown up, and he's definitely one to watch as he comes up through the ranks. Played a lot alongside the rival club, and one of his mates is Braden Kettle from one of the other teams.
Yes, a lot of youth talent on display, and that's what we'll be encouraging a lot throughout this viewing and this experience, I guess we'd call it, because it is an event that we have over Matariki weekend, where the younger players are paired up with senior mentor players, and we're trying to allow them to grow and develop in their own game with getting some of that mentorship and advice to pass down so they can grow in their own game as well. As Tupuanuku skating it out of their own zone, getting into the other enemy territory half. A shot that goes wide. Doesn't go onto the goal. Sestroni battling well, and he comes away with the puck. Still behind the goal, looking for an option.
Yeah, Captain Ben Thompson standing in front there. Cycling around. Just nice little control here. Just got to try and create the opportunities, create the gaps, create the overlap. Waitā just holding them out nicely. Just man-on-man play here at the moment. A little bit of an overlap coming.
There's Thompson. Is that Thompson? No, that's not Thompson. That is Jackson, Jacob.
Yeah, so
one of the two boys.
Yep, the two brothers there. A little bit of size difference there. There's nothing in that play, just different sized players. They'll bounce back up and recover. Big flap shot, but wide there by Ben Thompson.
Often when you have two players coming at each other, it's someone that has a larger mass that wins that battle, depending on the amount of speed and if you're into that whole physics side. But you got to be strong on your skates to withstand any impact in this sport, that is for sure. As Tim Sinnell gives it to Sestroni, it takes a nice wrist shot, and Cooper is there up to the task to stop it.
Yes, so Zane Cooper, he's out of the Stingrays club. I think he's still playing for the Stingrays in Northland. We'll have a look at that details, but definitely started his career up there. So yeah, 17 years old is young Zane Cooper in the goal there. So just a young goalie playing out of the Northland club of the Stingrays.
And he got persuaded to go into goal when they didn't have a goalie, so he enjoyed stopping pucks, and that's a rarity for people. Glad to see that he's continued on with the sport. Tupuanuku with it now, pressing Sinnell with a great hard shot. Looked like it was off the mask of Cooper. Cooper tested again quickly as Kingy tries to settle it down for his team. And that's Hopkinson. Makes a nice dangle or a nice move to get away from the forechecking of Hall. And Kingy brings it up now.
Little shimmy there by Josh Kingy just to take it off. Look for the cross pass. Just missed there. Flint Roderick there, who was on the other side of the goal. Oh, rebound.
Well, it looked like quite an innocent play, and all of a sudden that puck is in the back of the net. So, wow, Richie Hopkinson sends a floater of a high shot, and the goaltender kind of casually played it with the glove, knocking it down.
Josh
directly
Kingy
in front, and Kingy was
watch this. Here we go.
In the right spot at the right time.
Knocked it down. Josh Kingy walking in.
Bounce. Boom.
Boom. Left-hand corner. Nice little clean-up. You've got to watch for those bobbling pucks there.
So the goaltender sees it go in front, and then bang, right into the net. Great reaction there by Kingy with hand-eye coordination to put that puck in the net. As we have a big tumble there as Jackson takes a big hit from Jameson, number 97, as two players come together and meet on the wall. As the physicality starts to amp up a little bit, which is something that we haven't quite seen. These games are very competitive, and the players now have played at least 2 or 3 games each, so now they're really starting to hit their strides.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing for some of these teams. They came together last night, Friday night. They've had a game each and a game each this morning. Just starting to get to find out what each other plays like. So some of these guys would have never played before together. So just what lines they run, the movement patterns, and just learning a little bit about each other. So developing that camaraderie and that team atmosphere, and they'll start building. The games this afternoon and the games tomorrow, are going to just keep escalating and building intensity.
Absolutely, and there's some players to watch out here as Waitaha has a 1-0 lead currently over Tupuanuku, but Tupuanuku cannot be counted out as Jameson and Hall. They are leading their attack as Jameson's already got at least 3 goals in his last game, with Sestroni chipping with 2, and a lot of their team, Cole, Elliott, Tim, all getting a few assists, so they have a very balanced club.
Jackson bringing it out here. Just cross halfway, still with the puck, looking to make a move on the goalie. Tried to feed Flint Roderick there, sitting, trying to feed the pass across, make that goalie move. Elliott Tam, burst of speed. Elliott's out of the Devils Club. He's got a great little bit of speed, Elliott.
Skates very well. Been playing in the under-10s for Hamilton since 2014. Played inter-regionals every year since. He's also represented New Zealand at Oceanias and the AAU Junior Olympics from the 14 undergrade 2019. So an up-and-coming talent who's been already in many places over the world.
Hopkins, one-on-one for goal. Just deflected there a little bit. All right, Waitaha in control now of the puck. Just look in there. Nice defense by Tupuanuku. Just thrown there, just offloading the puck. Around the boards.
That's Thompson with a great backhand pass behind the goal to rebound it off the boards to Richie Hopkinson.
Walks it in across halfway. Left untended. Feeds
He
it.
elects to pass when he had a
yeah.
golden opportunity to shoot. He decides to pass, but could have had a shot on goal and chose not to.
Yeah, it would have been interesting if it connected sticks, though. There was a big goal. Oh, another shot there.
That's what's called a one-timer. When one player passes the puck to the other and they one-time the shot, Wa Tuatahi is something that we can call that one-timer.
So Waitaha now control the puck. Hopkins walking it in. Over halfway. Nice save. Deflected out to the boards. Shooting wide.
One end to the other. Very quick action as it got shot on goal on the one side and then all the way down, and Zane makes another save, adding to his stops total.
Yeah, at times this game can go from end to end very, very quickly. Down in the corner just below us here.
As Kingy and Johnston battle with each other for possession of that puck. Sinnel comes away with it. Very tall young fella here, Tim Sinnel.
Out of the Devils Club.
Grew up playing in Sweden before he moved to New Zealand. Interesting. He's played inline hockey in the Devils ever since. And he's just recently been selected for the 16 and under New Zealand Oceania team.
Josh Kingy on a little bit of a breakaway here. A little bit of a burst down the rink. Shoots.
Great shot. Looking to go in that top left-hand corner. Another great shot and a save by Cooper. That was Friedlos who has possession of the puck. He's a left-hand shot up to the point man. With another Tuatahi. So another one-timer and a great
Nice
wrist shot
save.
there.
Nice save by Zane Cooper there. Just blocked it. Good shot on goal. Tupuanuku here just controlling. Nice little one-on-one with the goalie. Oh.
Sestroni had a chance to go on the backhand. He pulled it from the forehand side to the backhand, and the puck rolled on him, and he couldn't quite get it where he wanted it. As they keep the pressure on.
Zane Cooper has the save. It looked like Waitaha just got a little bit lost in there in that last play. Just let Tupuanuku just control the puck a little bit, put the pressure on. Zane Cooper there making some great saves to keep them in the game.
So as you see here, we had a great shot from the point, and the goalie sees the puck all the way, makes a stop with that bottom left pad, and then covers it up with the catching mitt or the glove. And when the goalie puts the glove down on top of the puck, That's when the whistle will go and then play will stop, and they'll have a face-off, which is at one of those circle areas where the referee drops the puck. Tim Sinnel with it now. Back up, top to Tam. Bit of an errant pass.
Yeah, a little bit of a loose pass there just to hand over possession, but they've got it back now. Tam to bring it forward. Tam with the puck. Just get a little bit of pressure on by Hopkinson there.
And you will see some of the players will be wearing on their, attached to their helmets, either a half visor, which is just the half shield, I guess you could call it, whereas other players elect to have the full facial protection, often called a fishbowl, or just a full facial protection with a visor you can see through. Or sometimes people will be wearing what's a full face cage that has a metal wire protecting the face area.
Oh, Tam to the cross pass.
Great
goal.
play by Hall. Forehand, backhand, he scores. What a move. Hall showing some of those amazing hands on display as he goes from one side to another quickly and scores.
Yeah, so Donald Hall, he will take the goal for that, but Elliot Tam had the assist. You watch Elliot come in here looking for his teammates, passes it across and crossed round Zane Cooper. Couldn't do anything. Away we go. Had the goalie moving. That'll bring us to a tied game.
So we've got 7 minutes 50 in the first half of 2 halves that we play here in Inline. Both periods are 20 minutes in length. And lots of action, lots of goals could happen very fast. As you see, a nice move here by Kingy with a great wrist shot.
Ooh, nice little block there. Yeah, so I suppose we should explain around the cages and visors too. So Ian's mentioned that. So if you're under 18, you must wear a full cage or a full visor. So it's part of our youth protection. So all players under 18 must have a full visor or a full cage on. Once you're over 18, it's your choice whether you play with a full cage or a half visor. So you'll see a lot of the senior athletes actually just play with that half plastic visor out there.
So that you can, the people that are viewing can see that anyone does have that full cage protection. They are of our youthful, younger age group. So have a look and watch for them because they are putting their talent on display here as well.
Yeah, so tied game now. Tupanuku,
and they strike again. Hall with his second tally of the game. Great pass there from Tam by the looks of it. And the 98 to 93 combo makes no mistake.
Those young fellas, they're linking up. And Donald Hall, here's Elliot Tam around the back. Watch the pass out in front, and there you go. That's how you do it.
It's a one-time shot directly into the goal.
You'll find some of these guys like Elliot Tam and Donald Hall. Donald Hall, he's originally, I think, played for the Levin club, or started his inline hockey career down there. But these guys would have played together in regional teams or in New Zealand teams together, so they know how they each other work. They've grown up playing hockey against each other or with each other in different teams. So these young guys definitely linking up. Oh, it'll be a trip, I would say.
Yes, it looks like the referee's going to be calling that. Hesitated for a moment just to see what was happening.
Well, yeah, it's just, well, we don't have the whistle up here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We are in a position of looking over top of the rink, so we may not be seeing eye level with what they are. Yep. And as you can clearly see, that stick got caught up in the lower region of number 8 there. That's Jacob Jackson going down. And Tam, the guilty party heads off to the penalty box or the sin bin. Some people here in New Zealand call it the sin bin. I don't know.
Rugby turns. Rugby turns.
Little carryover.
Yeah, definitely carryover. It's a penalty bin in hockey terms, but a few Kiwis we like to call it the sin bin. Very much like a rugby term, as we see Tupuanuku here with the puck now. Is controlling it there on the penalty kill. They'll be trying to just slow this down. They've got 2 minutes to try and keep out the score, so they'll dump it down. Didn't quite get enough stick on that to send it down the other end of the rink. So Waitaha back on attack now with the 4-on-3 overlap.
As Thompson has a shot, and that just goes up wide of the goal. They're looking to equalize here as it is a 2-1 game in the first half. Last just under the 5-minute mark. As players jockey for position and often change positions just to throw off the defenders.
Oh, nice little feed through there to Kingy. Is that Kingy down there? Or is that Jacob? Just trying to see who's...
It's Hopkinson with it now.
Oh, it's Jaden Merlo, I think, in front of the goal, the young fella. I've got him marking. Now he's come out to the wing.
Bit of a break here, but looks like Merlo gets back. Oh, Jameson gives it, kind of plays tag with the puck. Gives it to Hall. Hall looking for that hat trick. He's got a hot stick at the moment.
Hopkinson to bring it up. Cross halfway. Kingy to come on now. Just looking for some subs, keeping fresh legs. Nice save there by Caleb Price.
Yeah, having another shot on goal. He gets a lot of shots on net, Hopkinson, so he's been a player who's played this game for quite a long time, Richie, and he's over 20 years of experience, not just in the inline game, but also in ice. So he's been part of the 2013 National Premier Championship, the winning Auckland Sabres team. I played on that Sabres team, not the winning one, but when they kept getting second place. So it's very good to see that they actually won. And he's represented New Zealand under 21s, under 23s, senior men's on multiple occasions. So a talent definitely to watch as he will be representing the New Zealand multi-team.
So we're back to 4-on-4. Here we go. A little bit of an overlap of figures, but had a shot, Hopkinson, and didn't quite go in.
Side fact about Hopkinson, not only was he a teammate of mine with the Botany Swarm in the NZIHL, but I was also his coach, and he took my old number 11, so it's great to see him still at it and still playing the game that he loves, both ice and inline.
Yeah, definitely one of those sports that once you're involved in your skating, it's like many sports, we like to think we can carry on for a long time, but the bodies do slow down. But great to see some of these older players out there, you know, mentoring, teaching these young up-and-coming athletes, you know, a little bit of the finer art of some of the hockey. As Roderick takes it up. A little bit of a handover there.
And we have a breakaway. Sistroni all by himself doesn't get control of that rolling puck. Really difficult to do when the puck's rolling and he had to try and scoop underneath it to settle it. When it's flat, you can shoot it just like that, as Sinnel demonstrates a hard, quick shot, and he scores over the glove hand of Cooper.
Yeah, it's that broken play. Broken play, much like many other sports, that broken play, anything can happen. Where's that puck going to go? It's floating around, nicely controlled, wrist shot, top right-hand corner,
and he
over
went
top
bar
of
down.
Cooper.
Yeah, bar down. It's hit that crossbar, that blue, oh, sorry, the red post at the front and went into the goal. Goal. Uhanga?
Uhanga, yep.
Nice one. Yeah, and the puck here is translated as a paka. Cool, so we'll try to incorporate as much as we can our tareo. And again, I do apologize if we're mispronouncing. These are some new translated terms that we are trying to demonstrate and provide for all of you that are listening. If you have any questions, please fire them through on that YouTube live stream. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Last minute of play here in this first period is that Tupuanuku has a 3-1 lead over Waita. And we got another shot on goal, and that hits the goalpost. You could probably hear that echo across the rink. It's a great sound. Sometimes it's a great sound to go in. When it hits away, goalie's best friend. When it doesn't. "30 seconds left here as we have possession of the puck with Jackson just in behind the goal. Jackson sends it up cross rink. Missed his receiver, and Tupuanuku sending the puck all the way down the other end of the rink as they battle for the puck. Tam over in the middle, and it's dived away nicely by Jackson.
Yeah, Tupuanuku here can just control the puck a little bit with 4 seconds gone. 3 and 2 and 1, which will close out that first half. And they'll go into the halftime break with a 3-1 lead over Waita. So a nice shout out to Caltex Bailey's, New Zealand Carbon Farming and Pure Athletic for helping out today and this Matariki tournament down here in the mighty Taranaki, New Plymouth. over this long weekend, celebrating a Māori New Year.
Absolutely. So this is, again, quite a unique thing that is happening down here in New Zealand with the Matariki themed teams, with the mentorship that is on offer. So it's a great time that we are remembering those who have passed and celebrating our communities, who we are, and our growth and renewal. So hopefully all of you out there that are viewing have got some time set aside to spend with your loved ones, remembering the past, focusing on your present, and looking forward to the future.
Yeah, definitely a great time to celebrate your family.
Because this festival, yeah.
Oh, well, that's just another shot of that lovely goal by Josh Kingy there. There was a shot in. Josh Kingy comes around. Puck just bobbles out. Goalie went to save it, but nice little sweep up there by Josh Kingy. And it's really important in this inline hockey to, follow up those rebounds. Here's Tam, replay the Tam to Hall, and Hall just around the goalie slots it in. That was one of the first of his goals.
He faked that shot beautifully and then went around and put the puck onto the backhand. Looks like he's going to shoot it. Nope, drags it to the other side and goes around the goaltender, who's hard to move across there.
Yeah, and here's the second one of this. Is that the second one of the Tam Hall combination there? So Elliot Tam feeding out again to Donald Hall, just around the board, straight out the front, bang.
Unmarked in front, and found time and space and buries that puck in the back of the net. And quickly we've got another goal. And Sinnel here with a beautiful, lethal wrist shot. Pass from Sestroni right into the side and over the glove of Cooper.
Yeah, and you can imagine, you see them go around the goalies here. Why, you might ask, why aren't the goalies moving quicker? They are laden with big, heavy chest armor, body armor. They've got these big, heavy pads on and pants on. Helmet. It is hot standing still in the gear they wear, so it's really, really hard to shuffle. It's not like ice, so ice they can actually slide across the rink really easily. These pads are really hard to drag across that rink. They've got to almost shimmy and little shimmy steps, or when they're down on their knees to get across. So a little bit difficult to move quickly for these goalies.
Yes, and some of the goalies, some of the technical terms they use are something called an RVH position, where they put the paddle down and they put their body right up against the post, kind of hugging that goal post to eliminate any angles and then stopping anything going up top of the goal.
All right, underway. Second half, Tupunuku versus Waita. So just a reminder, Waita there in the green and Tupunuku in the yellow jerseys. As we see the Waita team bringing the puck out from their half. Hopkinson down the rink, number 63, shoots, saved by Caleb Price.
Yeah, quite a nice glove save there, actually, because the goaltenders have to track the puck, and that can be quite exhausting when they're on the floor the most and they're playing the most amount of minutes. Quite mentally taxing, but they have to see where that puck is coming from, so they stop it. Not a position that a lot of people would volunteer for.
Yeah, it's a good-looking helmet. Caleb Price has got on there with the New Zealand flag. They're playing some very, very good hockey.
Yeah, and often not to be confused with field hockey. When someone says hockey, there's different forms of all sports, but in this particular example, we're playing on an inline wheel and an inline hockey floor with tiles, and there's another version of hockey called turf hockey.
Yeah, and we have roller hockey here as well, so on the quads, which is similar to turf hockey, smaller rink than inline hockey, but they play with a stick that's very similar to turf hockey. And probably one of the differences with turf hockey is they have a double-sided stick, where in turf hockey you can't backhand the stick. You can only use the stick on one side.
There's a bit of a ricochet there as the puck kind of squirted and ricocheted into the middle area. And Merlot had a chance to put that puck in the net, but redirected away by Price nicely.
Nice little turn.
Skating well. He's taken on two Tupunuku players. Elects to go back. Often you will see that players just jostling.
Oh, Kingy had a swing and a miss. Gave up the puck to Donald Hall. Straight at the goalie, Zane Cooper. A couple of characteristic or uncharacteristic mistakes there by a few players out here in these last couple of games. Just having a bit of a swing and a miss with the puck. Roderick to come up and have a shot on goal.
Hopkinson tries a wraparound, but that goes directly off the goal post as Jamieson takes over. Sends a beautiful pass.
I'd say that'll be a hand up for hooking there.
And
yep,
it looks like it is.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Yep, right in front of the referee. Oh, Cam Rock, the referee there, is not going to miss that one. He's one of our more senior referees in Inline Hockey New Zealand, and that was an easy call for him to make. With the hooking.
Absolutely.
You'll see him do the hooking call there, 2 hands, like you're hooking someone off the stage, basically.
We often call that water skiing. So if you are holding on to someone and they are the ones moving, you're not.
Yep.
You're water skiing. And in this sport, that's a penalty.
Yeah.
So if you're using your rako to hold on to somebody else and they're pulling you and moving you, you're going to get a penalty. Go and sit in the sin bin for a while.
All right, here we go. Power play to the Waitā team. So this is their opportunity to try and pull back that score, They need to be calm, patient, use the puck wisely. They've got 2 minutes of this power play. Feed it around. Don't want to give it up, so they don't want to give a shorthand goal up. They've got an overlap. So nice little bit of control here. Just looking for the feed across. Definitely great contestant there. Here comes Hopkinson walking in. Shoots. Oh, just wide. Trying to hook up Jaden Marlowe there. He was on the other side of the goal.
Looked like it took a deflection off one of the players' sticks, and that went wide of the net. But good passing around this outside of, they've got like a box or a square setup, and they shoot and score, knocking the water bottle right off the net.
Jaden Marlowe.
And that is definitely in the net as the referee reacts a little bit slower, but we definitely had a goal there.
Yeah.
That was in the net and out of the net as quick as you can say Jackrabbit or whatever you want, and that is the referees confirm.
Yeah, Jaden Marlowe, we could signal to the referees. Jaden Marlowe got the goal, top net. The referee's confirming, yep, there's the awarding, Cam. They confer, just to confer. You have a look at the replay here. Jackson there, feeds it across. Jaden Marlowe, wrist shot in, boom. Top corner, or top of the net, basically.
Yeah, hits the water bottle and then the net.
And the
towel comes off.
Yeah. And what's tricky sometimes for these referees, depending on where they are, just how quick that puck goes in. But definitely when you see that towel and that water bottle fly off that net, that's a goal. So 2-3, great use of the power play. So Waitā back in this game now.
Yeah, we'll see how the play develops as well, as I believe Caleb Price, the goaltender, has left his towel in behind the net, so we'll see if anybody picks that up.
Yeah, that's it.
That could be an interesting situation to expect it.
Like many sports, I sometimes wonder if, we have a TV ad in New Zealand, SpecSave should have gone to Specsavers. This would be the comical way to have all referees for any sport in New Zealand. We've all complained to referees, no matter what sport it is, sometimes that they miss things. But to the referees, they do a fantastic job across all sports in New Zealand, and it is a hard job to do, and you can't see everything when games are moving so fast across any sport you play.
Absolutely. We wouldn't have these games without them, and they do a great job. And we would encourage anyone to don the stripes if you are keen and possibly interested in some form of employment, as they are.
Elliot Tampon Roderick there, bringing it up. 2 young guys just trying to take on a little bit of pace up down the side of the rink. Waitā back in control now. Just to set up, they want to take this to a tied game.
It's a 3-2 hockey game, and we have a goal, and there we are. They have responded. Waitā tie the game up with a beautiful shot there into the top corner, just out of the reach of Caleb Price. Now we have a tied hockey game at 3 apiece. So Toru, and it was on the replay there. It was a bit of a wobbling puck. The pass got sent across, and then Merlot looking here, sends it directly in front of the net over to his player. And bang, that's in the back of the net. Toot sweet, very quickly. So 13 minutes left in this half of the game. So we are into the second portion of the game, and it's tied up 3-3. So Jamieson with it now, coming in, shoots. Ooh, and that's saved well by Cooper. Again, Johnson over, trying to look and hook up with Jamieson, but off the skate as Thompson goes on the backhand, looking to shoot, loses the handle on it. Jamieson breaks away with it now. Has 2 players to his left. Elects to pass it. Shot. Save.
Oh, nice save there. Nice movement by Zane Cooper across the crease there, across the goal, in front of the goal. Roderick just trying to control that pass, but just kind of bobbles around, still got the puck, feeds it straight out the front, but it's going to go loose.
As Johnson picks it up. Johnson's born and bred in the Northland region. Played with the Stingrays. He's their captain of the Premier team.
Kingy to bring it up. Another one, just drops the puck just a little bit there. A little bit of puck, you know, a little bit of one-on-one with the goalie.
Johnson, great
saved
move
by Zane Cooper.
Oh, what a save there by Cooper.
Caleb Price, actually.
Is that Caleb?
Was it? Or Zane Cooper? No, it's all right.
Yeah, Cooper and neck with the white top. Yep. Excellent move. Whoa. By Johnstone, and he's going to make a change after it took a lot of effort to skate down and make that move, but he was stopped very well.
Oh,
but who wasn't stopped was Vinny Sestroni as he buries it with a quick, hard wrist shot.
They let him go and just top corner. Have a look at this replay. Just around Roderick, through Kingy, on the back and far corner. He's shooting away from him on the far corner.
As he's skating across on his right side, shooting, opposing him, the goalie's coming across thinking, oh, I can get that out of the reach, and then in the back of the net. So Tupuanuku with a 1-goal lead here in this second half.
The interesting thing there is the goalie was set in the right place, but what a shot to go on the far side. Just found that little gap. The puck doesn't need much to travel through. Kingy to feed the puck forward. Hopkinson to bring it down the centre, just looking for some teammates. Just going to cycle back a little bit here. Just trying to slow things down. It's a 1-point game for Kingy to go around.
His shot misses the goal. But the good thing with these boards, the puck can rim all the way around, even if you aren't successful with your shot on the goal.
Hopkinson to Jackson. Jackson to walk it up. Looks to feed Kingy. Kingy down the ring. Loose shot, high on the roof. That'll be a stoppage of play. Whenever the puck hits the roof, it's deemed out of bounds, so they'll stop, reset the play down on the closest face-off dot.
Just having a look at number 8, Tupuanuku, Vinny Sestroni. He's represented the Northern region and New Zealand on multiple occasions, currently playing for the West Auckland Admirals in the New Zealand Ice Hockey League and in the AIHA Men's A-League competition, so he's another multi-sport athlete. And a side note, former student of mine.
You see Donald Hall there just taking a run through for the Tupuanuku team. He's looking for that hat trick at the moment. Waita gets the puck back. Roderick's coming down the rink, tries to feed it across to Jaden, but doesn't quite make the pass. Good defensive by Tupuanuku.
So it'll be interesting to see how this game will unfold, just with under 10 minutes left and a 1-goal lead by Tupuanuku if Waita can dial it back.
Jaden Merlot, they're trying to hook up with TJ Drysdale. TJ Drysdale is another one of those young players out there. I think he is only 14, and he's playing out there with these big guys. So he's another one from the Ravens club, the local team. You know, up-and-coming young man. I can say that because I'm his under-14s coach. So.
Wow, he'd be definitely one of the youngest here and holding his own.
Yeah, he is.
Very well.
Yep.
And that's going to be important, his future development and growth, getting this experience playing against and with senior players.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about this Matariki series, about bringing these young guys up and mentoring them. You know, oh, look at that goal. Elliot Tam feeds it across.
He's having a blinder today. This is a fantastic bit of skill on display.
Yeah, so that's Vinny Sestrone again. Elliot Tam. Elliot's got to have some of the most assists in this game, and Vinny
he does
just
well to hold
it.
off Merlot there, and then he puts the pass across, and there's 2 people waiting, and bang. Vinny one-times that shot right in the goal, and we've got a 5-3 game.
Great movement by Zane Cooper there. Like, great movement across in front of the crease, but just couldn't quite get that hand up high enough in that top corner. And that's some of the things we look for when we're looking at some of these young players coming up is not necessarily the amount of goals they can score, but the amount of assists. Like you look at Elliot Tam, I don't think he's got a goal in this this game, but he's leading the assists for their team. He's just had some great plays and setting up his teammates.
Absolutely. So they often call those players playmakers, or the ones that set up the offensive goal scorers. And you need a balance of both on any team. And these guys that are coming together now showing their complementary skills and skill sets.
Here we go, Waitaha back in control of the puck again. So there's still 7 minutes 40 here on the clock, so there's plenty of time to get back in this game. A little bit of a loose shot there, went high. And sometimes, Kingy there to try and have a shot, fell over as he did it. Sometimes the natural instinct when you're behind by 2 goals, even though there's 7 minutes to go, is to actually, have a shot rather than actually set up the play. 7 minutes, here's the play. So you've got Jaden in front of the goal. So that opportunity to shoot is sometimes too tempting, isn't it?
Yeah, when you have your, if you're in that kind of danger zone, which is directly in front of the opposition goal, you want to score. You've got the most net to shoot at, so. Often electing to shoot is a good decision, whereas electing to pass, as we see there, Johnston just has an amazing shot, but off that crossbar of the red part of the goal. As the shot was blocked there. Hard slap shot, but was blocked, and one of the players you could see really was feeling that one.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was Roderick. He's just gone off. He's subbed off, so I think he took the shot. Jackson there just trying to control Elliot Tam. Bit of the youth on age there, but Zane Cooper grabs it out of there with that catcher glove, brings it down. He'll slow the play down, and they'll take a face-off in front of the dot.
Yeah, and the only time usually we have a stop time situation is when there's within 1 goal in the last 2 minutes of the game. Otherwise, the clock will continue to run. If you're noticing, you're watching online, the clock will continue going down. The only exception is if we are in a situation where the game is within 1 goal, that will be stop time near the end. But right now it's 5 to Tupuanuku and 3 to Waitaha. Waitaha in green, Tupuanuku in the yellow. Tam with a break and a shot. Saved by Cooper, testing his lower blocker.
Definitely, Tupuanuku are definitely using that Tam Hall combination there. You see them out on the rink now. Donald Hall in 93 and Elliot Tam in number 98. So they're using that combination really well. They've seen the combination work, and they're using it great as we see Hopkins try and go through for a goal there, but Caleb Price just shuts that down.
As we get a great look at that mask that Caleb's wearing, it's very bright blue. With the beautiful silver fern and the
Southern Cross.
Southern Cross on there. Yes, thank you. That's looks really sharp.
Tam down the rink, 98. Loose shot out to the side. Kingy with the puck now just to try and slow it down. Passes it off to Jaden Mulo. He's controlling the puck now. Waitaha looking to set it up, or loose pass there, hands it over in their half. Donald Hall to come down, links up with Elliot Tam again. They're both trying to link up really well as Kingy controls the puck and takes it off them.
So with a 2-goal lead, Tupuanuku is looking, they could just hold on to that puck a little bit. It was Waitaha definitely need to press the issue and get a couple of more opportunities in the other half here, as they do with it.
Kingy with the puck for the feed across, just misses his player. Nice feed out to Jaden Mulo. 1-on-1 with the goalie, shoots, scores, top corner. That was silky smooth.
What great hands on display there, as he showed the patience as well as amazing hands to put that puck on the backhand and lift it up and over the blocker side of the goaltender. Nice and smooth there. What a shot by Merlot.
Here you go, gets the pass, around the player, controls the puck.
Forehand, backhand, great move.
Can't stop that.
Yeah, no, beautiful play.
So we're down to a 5-4 game. Tupuanuku 5, Waitaha 4. Here we go. We're 3 minutes 45 to go. Remember, Ian's talking about stop clock before, so once we get to that 2-minute time, any stoppage of play, if this is the score, you'll see the time clock stop. So exciting times. What is going to happen in this last 3 minutes 30 of game number 10 here in New Plymouth at the Matariki Series? It's all on.
Tupanuku breaking out of their zone. Johnston sends it up.
Jackson to control the puck down here for Waitaha. Feeds it across a little bit, passes a little bit in front there. It's going to be a handover of puck.
Jamieson sends a wobbly puck, but gets it up there to
Jackson. Tidies it up there, gains control again for Waitaha. Looks to feed the pass across. It's going to sit up from Hopkinson. He's going to look for the cross pass. Jaden Merlot there's already had one. He's going to look to feed across. Jackson again to set up the play. Just looking to go around there. It's
bit of urgency on the part of Waitaha trying to get that puck and possibly feeling the pressure in order to score, and they've given the puck away as Tupuanuku go back into the other half and get a great shot here, but saved again by Cooper.
Kingy got the puck now. Just nice little pass up to Thompson. Through for Kingy. Just misses. A nice defensive work there. Saved by Cooper.
As Jamieson has it. Got his own rebound, but then Nick takes a little bit of a wobble.
Pass.
But he's got it there in a backhand shot, and he scores a one-time backhand shot. You do not see that very often as Jamieson is in the right spot at the right time and scores.
Just a little bit of a loose pass there by the Waitaha team and behind the goal. So as we look at the replay coming up, just a little bit of a loose pass and gave possession there. They turn it over. Waitaha have the puck here, but just the pass wasn't enough to clear their zone. Comes round, straight in front.
Great saucer pass by Johnson as he put that through both the defender Merlot and the goalkeeper, with not looking quite ready for that play.
A little bit relaxed, you
yes,
could say.
You got to be always on point when you're the goalie in the game, so to speak. And that one, as we tick down to the 1 minute mark of this game, Tupuanuku, 2-goal game. Is that 7?
6-4. 2-point game, I believe. Well, we're hoping we're right. Shot on goal, saved by Cooper.
Great save.
Yep.
Perhaps the score bench is just getting a little liberal with their fingers, pressing the button a bit too many times, or maybe they have somebody on the team that could be related to them and they want them to do well. I don't know. We are an amateur sport here in New Zealand, so we are all volunteers doing these jobs, so we do the best we can.
Kingy to bring the puck down. Tries to feed the pass across. Doesn't quite connect there with Jaden Merlot. 25 seconds to go. Kingy and Jaden Merlot in the corner. Tries to feed it out front for that goal. Donald Hall down the ring.
Oh, in the last 10 seconds, they managed to put in another one. That's Cistrone. I believe he's gotten the hat trick, possibly 4 on the afternoon here.
And I think that was Elliot Tam as well. I think Elliot Tam had the other assist there. Let's have a look at this. Donald Hall brought it down and fed to the bottom corner. We can't see Elliot Tam, but he's in the bottom corner. So Donald Hall brought it down, fed to Elliot Tam. Elliot Tam fed it across to Cistrone, Vinny, and just bang on bang. That's great team play, man. So then to Elliot Tam in the corner, feeds it across, bang. Nice little combination there. Had the defense just going, where is it going?
That's a great replay shot because it looked like Cistrone was trying to feed it across to the other side of the net, and it ricochets off the goalie's jersey and upper body and into the goal. So final score 7, Tupuanuku, and 4 to Waitaha. And so thanks for tuning in. We're going to have to take a short break, but be back with us live inline hockey from New Plymouth.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex. No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay and App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Well, welcome back to New Plymouth in this 2022 Matariki series here down in New Plymouth, the mighty Taranaki. We're watching some great inline hockey featuring some of New Zealand's up-and-coming players and some of New Zealand's existing stars. Fantastic day here, beautiful, the sun is shining, the clouds are parting, the winds calmed down, and yeah, it's a great day.
You couldn't ask for any better, really. It did rain a little bit this morning, but we are very proud. Ko Ian Tokoinawa, I'm Ian Wanamaker alongside Todd Belvin. We're here commentating this inline hockey action over Matariki. And in this contest, this is the, I believe, the 13th or 14th game between Waipuarangi and Hiwa Iterangi. So two of the stars of Matariki. One is in black jersey with the white trim, and the other is the direct opposite with white and black trim.
Yeah, so as we're looking at the white team, we'll have a look at that team list there. It's captained by Brandon Nash, and he's coming out of the live-in team. He'll be in jersey number 29, with Sam Bedman, one of the locals, in jersey 72, alongside Adam Kingston at 18. Another local, Hugo Roy in 33, Max Tower in 91, Toby Webb in number 10, and Maui Walker 30, with Caleb Rock in 32. So it's pretty much a local team bar Brandon Nash.
Awesome, that is very good to see. The Taranaki talent on display. And looking at the Waipuarangi team, captained by Ant Nathan, long-time serving player, hailing from the Auckland region. He's the captain. Aaron Stockman, he's number 96. Jan Turi at number 13. Josh Steen wearing number 95. Josh McMaster, another Josh, in number 85. We've got Todd Cook from Waihi in number 92. And Elliot Waghorn from Hamilton in jersey number 59, with Ethan Prendergrass, the goalie, number 19.
Yeah, this is going to be a great battle. Two great teams here, some superstars on both teams. One of the ones to look out for, well, it's hard to look out for the goalie, but he doesn't skate out much. But Caleb Rock has been having a fantastic season so far, goalkeeping, and definitely one to watch as an up-and-coming player or goalkeeper for inline hockey.
Good as Hiwa Itarangi, the team in white here, has early holding of the puck as Beardman, as Sam holds it behind the net, gives it to Kingston, number 18, as he streaks down that left-hand side. Takes a shot, but that's deflected by 13.
The goalie wraps that up there, so Ethan Prendergrass just catches that puck as it comes around. He'll slow the play down nice and keeping it calm.
Another former student of mine. Ethan, he actually played on the school hockey inline hockey team, and he's been playing for a number of years. I got a comment on his beautiful blocker and catcher. Kind of reminds me of the late 70s, early 80s retro style hockey gear.
Nice.
Often doesn't matter what it looks like as long as it works, but his definitely looks very cool.
Kingston to Nash. Nash shoots
directly off that blocker.
Yeah, there you go. It's doing its job.
Josh Dean here looking to move and do some shimmying with the dangling of the puck. Gets it back, passes it away. That's to Nathan. Nathan tries, and he gets his own rebound and scores, putting it in on the backhand. An early goal for the Waipuarangi team as Ant Neitana putting it in with a great second effort, shooting with the backhand, and then again following it up, putting it into the goal. So as we see it here, Josh Dean has the puck. Makes a nice move. Gives it down to Ant Nathan. He has it. Looks to fake pass. Nope, doesn't pass. Shot off the skate, then puts it off his backhand into the net. Just trickling over the line.
Ooh. Yeah, just Brendan Nash there. Lost it at his feet. He stopped the puck, but nice awareness by Ant Nathan. Josh Steen, keep an eye out for him as well for that team.
What
nice
a save. Caleb Rock flashing the leather glove as there was a wicked wrist shot from the top middle area. What a save by Caleb, making it quick. That's like it could be a 2-0 hockey game if he doesn't make that save.
Hugo Roy now with the puck for the Hiwa Itarangi team.
partial break, but that's interrupted by Jan Turia. Does a nice stick lift of the attacking player. He takes 1-on-4, looking for support here. Gets it from top, and that comes in, and that looks like McMaster with a great shot, and he scores. Wrist shot going the opposite side blocker, and we have a quick strike, 2-0 lead.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone in the game, and Waipuna Rangi are just out to get this game moving.
Yeah, they're out for blood here, like straight away. 2 quick goals. They're taking this game by the scruff of the neck and saying, yeah, we are here to play. We're going to get a couple of early goals and dictate how this game's going to be played. Stockman with it now. Over the Hamilton region. Another shot directly testing the blocker. Leitana now with it. That's Ant. A veteran presence on this Waipunarangi team. You will see him later on this evening. He'll be involved with the New Zealand Māori side as they will be putting their best up against the New Zealand All-Stars.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that game. It's going to be a great game of hockey. Nice little intercept there by Hugo Roy.
Directly out of midair as well. You got to show good hand-eye coordination to be able to knock a speeding puck, traveling very fast, down and to your stick and hold on to it.
Oh, quick change of direction of play there. Shot on goal. Save by Ethan Prendergrass.
As Kingston had a bit of a flash of brilliance and speed there. We're getting another great shot on net. Josh Steen, excuse me, he takes another shot.
Yeah, he's fast, Josh Steen. He's got a bit of pace about him, nice control. He's been playing out of the Mount Wellington club, the Panthers up in Auckland there. Hugo Roy to bring it down.
Yeah, definitely one of our younger players up and coming, and he's making an impact, being selected to the Narch traveling team to represent New Zealand on the international stage. So congratulations, Josh. As his coach, Todd Cook, passes it over to McMaster, and McMaster is his second of the game, I believe, and what a pass over, and he one-times it touches it in the net. We've got a 3-0 game, and we've not even played 5 minutes in this match.
Yeah, Cookie there just feeds it across, a little bit of stick by Josh, and in it goes, just like that. And it's really hard for the goalie to do anything here. Just tries to slow it down with closing the pads, but too late.
Sorry, I mentioned Cookie was the coach. He's a coach of the 16 and under team, as Ant Nathana is the coach of the 18s team with Josh as one of his players, and they get to play together in the same team in this beautiful event here in New Plymouth.
Back on attack, here we go.
Nathana takes it in. A great shot saved by Caleb Rock. Not sure what the shot count is, but it seems to be tilted heavily in the favor of Waipunarangi at the moment.
Sam Beedman to walk it up for Hiwa Itirangi. Looking for the play, looking for just controlling here, looking for the passing options. Just want to have a bit of time with the puck. Brandon Nash to have a shot. Oh, offloads. A little bit of save there by the blocker. It was going to be a little bit wide anyway.
Often I wonder if those goalies sometimes see that play happening and they decide to take the shot just to maybe increase their save percentage. I don't know. Either way, it's a good play. They making the redirect of the puck, not going in the net.
Yeah, keep it as far away from the goal as they can.
And Nathan looks to take a shot there, but doesn't quite get his spot on, as he's a bit frustrated and apologizes straight away.
Yep. So we have warned you that it can get a little bit passionate at times. Oh, another little attack on Caleb Rock there. Here goes Maui Walker. Maui's had a couple of years off. Inline hockey's made a return this year, but has been playing very good league for one of the Taranaki teams. So another talented sportsman playing multiple sports. Decided to make a return to inline hockey.
You often find that actually, Todd, with some of our younger athletes. They play multiple sports, and I certainly encourage any younger athletes to play multiple codes before you start to specialize and find your niche, to specialize in what you feel is going to take you to that next level, especially internationally or nationally.
Max Toa to try and bring it up here. Puck's there, Hugo Roy. Oh, just another little swing and a miss. I wonder if the rink's a little bit tacky today. There's been a few of those swing and a miss, but nice little play by two Ravens, Max Toa and Hugo Roy, trying to link up there for a goal.
And Ethan Prendergrass, he's done well here, keeping his team with, well, he's keeping his team in it for sure, but none against, I should say, being 3 goals ahead at this point in the game.
Kingston with the puck to take it in over halfway. A little bit of speed there. Ooh, wide, trying to link up with Hugo Roy.
Steen with it now, stick handling well. Does get tripped up and goes down.
And
it looks like
cool.
we'll have a penalty called on that infraction as Nash got a little bit liberal with his stick there and noticed that Steen is a very quick player, had a bit of speed around him and decided to slow him down by using his stick to stop him.
I think we'll find that's Max Toa on that team, just 91.
Oh, that's where it was there. There we are.
Yeah, just
gets his stick in.
Didn't release his stick. Sometimes it's hard to, not leave your stick there, especially when you've just been beaten in your wrong footed. But it does give the power play now to Waipuna. 4-on-3. And Nathan sends it down, back out to the high. Just a little bit of time to control here.
So we'll see if that decision to make that trip does pay off if the penalty killers are successful in holding them off. Otherwise, it could prove costly with a goal against.
Yeah, and some coaches do say sometimes there's a good penalty, sometimes there's a bad penalty. And if you're sometimes stopping a sure goal like that, as Brendan Nash goes to kill that puck out, but Waipuna still hanging on there.
As they're moving the puck around well with Stockman here, back and forth with Turia. Turia up to Neitana. Over to Turia.
Walks
Does
in.
a move and shoots. Oh, and it's
Nice little
deflected
save.
a little bit on the way into the goal as Rock holds on that wobbling puck. Does well to settle it down as the players make a change and get some different fresh troops onto the floor. Often it takes a lot out of you energy-wise, and you need a bit of a change, exerting all that effort into what you're doing. Putting in the mahi, that is for sure. Turia battling.
Kingston might get the puck here and be away. Adam Kingston, 1-on-1, trying to control the puck. He's got a bit of pace, a bit of wheels. He'll dump it back down to his team. They want to hang on to this puck in this penalty kill. Sam Beardman with the puck. They pulled out some experienced players. Oh, Beardman loses it. Creates the opportunity for Waipuna here. Shot high above the nets.
McMaster now puts it across. Nathan with it. Has it deflected on the way in.
Brendan Nash to walk away with the puck. Is he going to dump it or is he going to try and kill the time here? Remember, he's got 2 minutes. Beardman to throw it away.
10 minutes in the first half remaining. 3-0 hockey game.
Master to feed it up. On to Nathan. Has a shot. Rock to block.
As we have another penalty call here going against Hiwa Eterangi. Possibly a hooking
Kingston.
penalty. Oh, it's going to Kingston.
Yep. Adam Kingston, 2 minutes. So this is...
It is another hooking penalty. So that water skiing we mentioned before is starting to happen.
So Hiwa Eterangi. They have got all the penalty kills at the moment. They're going to have 4 minutes with only 3 on. So timeout being called. Quick time to take a bit of stock and have a little bit of reset.
Just having a list here at some of the pronunciation of some of these terms that we're using, the English words, which can be a little bit dull. I do love the Māori and the Māori pronunciations. Again, if we get them wrong. Boards is papa. Is that correct? And then helmet, pota, maru.
Putai. So helmet. Putai.
Protecting your head.
Yeah, putai is a hat. So putai's hat. So maro is, protective hat. I'm assuming. I'm not. I know putai's hat. So raku. That's it. Rako stick. So rako, as a stick, basically. If I give you a branch, a wooden branch, it's a stick.
Because you also have the short stick and a long stick, like Titi Toria, if you learned that in school with any short stick game or a long stick game, or if you've ever used your rakau more as in the taiaha sense. Shin pads. Araita. So that's what's protecting the bottom portion of the legs. You'll notice that the players have their skates. Even the referees wear them because they are susceptible to the puck or a stick errant getting into that region. You definitely want protection on your lower legs. As that puck does travel fast. It's not just the puck, but it's the sticks that can get in that region. And as you have a quick zoom in here, there's a beautiful shot of the rollerblades. Wira. That's beautiful shot. Excellent of the rollerblades and the wheels all in line. As the physicality and the battle to get the puck possession really ramps up here. As
Nash comes out with it. So they're still on the penalty kill. Nash to go down, trying to go
end to end.
Shorthand goal,
He's
but
broken up.
So here we are, Itirangi still on the penalty kill. Back-to-back penalty kills.
Stockman sends it over across to McMaster. McMaster's already got 2 goals.
Oh, Nathan's sneaking in there. And Nathan. Max Tower there, battling it out with some of the senior guys. McMaster to walk it and shoots. Rock to save. McMaster again, just controlling the puck. Little bobble there by Brendan Nash, just getting a stick to it. McMaster to walk it in. Shoots. Saved by Caleb Rock though. Brendan Nash to walk it out and dumps it deep.
Great save there by Rock as they had Waghorn directly in front of him trying to block the view of the goaltender, and if they can't see it, they're not going to be able to save it. So really tough situation for him to be in. As Steen parks himself in front of the goal as the other 3 Waipunarangi teammates.
Turia fakes the shot.
Have it.
Round the goal.
Stockman with a nice move, but it's broken up by Bierman. Bierman quickly takes it away and shoots it the length of the rink. Killing valuable time in this penalty so they can get their player back onto the floor and have even numbers playing against each other.
Oh, McMaster to shoot. Did you see that wrist shot?
If you blink, you might have missed that wrist shot. I believe that's his hat trick goal. Usually with hat tricks, people throw their hats onto the floor. Haven't seen that happen once yet in inline. I would love it to happen with these live events. So more people down here, get your caps and chuck them down.
Here we go. Look at this. McMaster. Nice little flick through there. Hugo Roy just tried to flick that shot through. There goes the wheels of Steen. Now, Bedman. Across to Toby Webb. Bedman to Roy. Sam Bevan there off to Hugo Roy. Ooh. Toby Webb with the puck. So Sam Bevan there, number 72 for the Hewa Itirangi. He's been playing this game for a long time. His family have a great association with, goal.
What a goal, as we see Waipunarangi turning on the Jets as Steen there plays and shows some of that individual brilliance.
Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Steen down the rink, just the speed.
Pulls
through
a toe drag.
Oh, top corner.
So what we mean by a toe drag, there's different parts of the stick blade. The heel is the closest part to the shaft of the stick, I guess. The far end of it, of the stick blade, is the toe, and he showed that toe drag, and then look at that, onto the backhand and put it into the goal at pace, high speed. What a great goal by Josh Steen. Mom Cherie will be extremely proud. She's the general manager of the New Zealand Inline Hockey Association. She is one that has put this event, one of the main people who have put this event together, so a big shout out to her. Much appreciated. All the work you do behind the scenes. We would not be here without you, so many, many thanks to you, Cherie, and what you do for the sport.
Walker in, tries to feed off to Walker. Oh, great save.
Ethan doing well here. Yep. He's really doing his team justice with keeping them well in this game with none against.
So watch this as they come down. Max Tower comes down there. Maui Walker creeps in on the post. Puck comes across. Oh, just a missed strike, really. Might have been a goal if he connected there. Just a missed strike.
So trying to have one of those one-timers, the Watuatahis. Steen again with it now. Quick, hard wrist shot.
Save.
Save.
Yes, I was saying before, you can see Sam Beardman standing next to Caleb Rock there, 72, Sam Beardman. another family that's got huge history in this sport. You know, Mum Chris is well involved in the Ravens club down here and has been involved with Inline Hockey New Zealand. He's got brothers that play.
Oh, another goal here, bro. Waipunarangi. Wow, Neitana takes the feed from Stockman, and he has a lethal shot himself. Fires that into the top right corner. Just as you're saying, this is what happens. Get on a roll and then bang in the net. What action we've got here on display, and that's a 6 spot.
Yeah, you can see. I mean, it's Hewa Itirangi need that halftime to come around now. They need that halftime to stop and reset.
It's almost stopped the bleeding because they are leading and letting in an awful lot of goals here. Need this break for them to regroup. Waipunarangi straight back on the attack as they have possession with it again. McMaster and Neitana play pass with it. Neitana over to Steen. Steen over to McMaster now. McMaster curls away in the last 25 seconds of this half. Turia with it. Does he shoot it? No, he takes a move on the backhand. Goes around the net, doesn't shoot it. Neitana does one time. Wow, wicked shot. Deflects up, hits the rafters, and we have a stoppage.
And I think that'll be the end of the first half, and it's an opportune time now for Hewa Itirangi to head away to their bench, reset, gather the thoughts, team talk. I mean, they're really going to have to talk to, boost up Caleb's experience. You know, he's going to be a little bit down now. He's just let 6 goals in, but he's the last line of defence. They've got 4 players to get through.
In front of them. That's exactly right. So they're going to have to focus maybe a bit more on collapsing their 4 players to give their goaltender a little bit more support. Otherwise, this scoreline could get up in a hurry.
Yeah. It's they're going to need to regather their thoughts. It really is, and I can see one of the coaches out on the rink, Gary Toa, there having a word to them. The senior players, Sam Bedman, standing up there having a talk. You can see his hands talking to Brendan Nash. Brendan Nash is the captain, but those senior players, the Adam Kingstons, the Sam Bedmans, the Brendan Nash, they're all in this together. They want these young guys to learn. They want the experience of the hockey. They're going to be directing together, and they can still bring this back.
Absolutely. Yeah, no team is ever out of it. And Gary, this is a man who's been involved in this game since 2005. All of his 4 children and he play. He spent a number of years coaching and developing these age grade teams. He's coached at club, regional, and international level. So managed both here and at overseas tournaments. A keen member, Gary is involved in club committees, referee duties, regional events. He's on the board for the IHNZ. He's passionate. He wants to see this sport grow. I'm with you, Gary. You do a lot for this sport, and we thank you and applaud you.
Yeah, definitely. And if you are looking at the benches and there's some people that are working the gates for these teams, they're people that are just here helping out today. They're not necessarily associated with these teams that you're watching play. They're just there. They've gone in. They've said, well, I'll give them a hand for today, and it might be someone different tomorrow. So there's all these senior people around here just helping out these teams. Run the gates for them, run the bench, give them some words of advice. So, big shout out to the volunteers. Every sport we've got to do a big shout out to volunteers, but especially for inline hockey today at Matariki 2022 down here in the mighty Naki.
Yes, thank you, Todd. Todd Belvin, myself, Ian Wanmaker. You can see a great shot there previously with the 4 youngsters with their full face cages down in the Hewa Itirangi bench area. And they are doing themselves proud here. They're sticking in it. They're going to have another nice response here in the second half. Hopefully they can get their first goal of this contest, give them a bit of confidence, spur them on, because they are our future, so to speak, in this sport. And we want to see them do well.
Yeah, we do. So another 20 minutes for this game. Let's see how this shapes up. Can Hewa Itirangi pull this back in? Can they pull themselves back into the game? Can they score a couple of early quick goals? Can they shut down this rampaging Waipuna team?
As Kingston and Steen set up for that face-off, but it looks like Cook, he's away with it first. Cook has it, but it's taken away by Beardman. Nice presence that he is, that veteran. Settles things down. And they pass behind the goal there. Possibly looking
nice
for a
pass
good
to
start
Hugo
here.
Roy. Back to Beardman, or Kingston, sorry. Kingston walking it in. Kingston looking for some options now. Finds Beardman. Nash in front of the goal there. Oh, there you go.
There's the response.
Hugo Roy comes through, gets the goal. The young fella scores for Hewa Te Rangi. Let's have a look at this goal as it comes back up on the replay. But that's the way to start the second half. Beardman, look at it. There he goes. Fires it out. Hugo Roy fires it in. Goal.
Top shelf as well.
See Beardman raising his arms there. He's like, yes, we're going to get ourselves back into this game.
That's what they needed. That's a really good response for them. And hopefully they can continue that here and start to dial this 5-goal lead now, not 6, and get back straight in this contest.
So a nice little bit of control here now from Hewa Te Rangi.
It's amazing what one goal can do, as it instantly has changed the complexity of the start of this game, the second half of this game, I should say, as that can get a little spring in your step and a little bit more confidence.
Kingston there to try and feed that puck through. Regains it though. A little bit of a battle there. Got a lot of people on him. He's still got the puck. Nice save by Ethan Prendergast.
Nice backhand. Often a backhand on the other side of the blade is a bit of a difficult one to pull off, often misjudged with its effectiveness. It's really a really hard one for the goalies to read, because it's on that opposite side to the forehand, which is a little bit easier to guess, I guess.
Maui Walker there to come into the line, number 30, young player up and coming. Still playing in the under 14 grade, Maui, so he's come back this year, as I said earlier, so he's going to come back and play under 14. So another young guy out there on the rink learning.
Todd Cook with it now. Pass to the middle, Stockman can't control it.
Toby Webb controlled the puck here for Hewa Te Rangi. Just having a look for some options. Bringing it down, just trying to find his players. Nice control of the puck, looks across to Maui Walker. Loses it at his feet a little bit, gets the shot off though.
Turia sets up behind the net. Looking at and surveying his options, looking up the rink floor. Does well to give it to Stockman.
Yeah, nice little, they've got, they can control the game here.
Off the post, that was another quick hard shot as it rattles off that red iron.
McMaster off the puck. Tries to feed it through.
Does well, and that was a great forehand backhand move by Steen. And we have another good save by Caleb. As we see here, Steen on that right-hand side of the goaltender. Oh, that was a shot by Stockman that had hit that side post on that left side and ricocheted away. But Waipunarangi back on the attack. McMaster, number 59. Has it go all the way back into their zone. Neitana has it now. Pace the game's kind of up and down as Waghorn shoots. That was a good save by Rock. Directs it away.
Hugo Roy to control the puck. Sam Beardman goes behind the net to look to control it and slow it down. Roy to Beardman.
Great camera shot there from the behind the net area.
Yeah, to Nash. Nash down the rink. Trying to link up with Roy. Just loses control of the puck there to Waghorn. Waghorn takes it back.
13, Turia. For the mighty Penguins, he's played for many years.
It's another family that's been involved for a while. Yeah. Dad plays, sister plays.
Fun. It's important, isn't it? Like you can see how many people get involved. It's contagious. You get the bug. Some people that might have never seen it, just give it a shot. Get involved. It's such an amazing, dynamic game that more than happy for people to hear to mentor and help you out with playing.
That's it, and we were talking the other day, like many kids start to play this game, then we see parents come along and have a skate, and there are, every club has a social side, so the parents can come and learn to skate, and one day you might be out there refereeing, or you might be, you know, playing in a social team in a tournament, much like this.
Yeah, exactly. You get some of the glory too.
Yeah.
You get that feeling that your child's involved in, and
Hugo
certainly
Roy
encourage it.
Beats off to Beardman. Fakes the shot. Toa to have the puck. Looking for some options, just stuck in the corner there, feeds it back out. Roy to go back down and gather it up. Wraps it around.
Stockman takes it away, sends it up to his player, Steen.
Nice little intercept there by, Kingston did the intercept. Just a soft pass by Toa, gives control back. Steen shoots.
And he scores. What a ripper shot.
That boy's got a shot, all right, hasn't he? How many goals is that from this tournament? This game, 4?
He's up there
Here we
now,
go, watch
isn't it?
this.
Boom.
Big wrist shot, far corner, top left. Nothing the goalie could do.
Stride as well. That's not easy. Here he has it. Looking, and he shoots with the flex. Wow, right at that top corner. Amazing shot by Steen. So that takes us to a 7-1 hockey game now. Waipunarangi with a bit of breathing room over Hiwa Itarangi. Stockman. Pass over. McMaster doesn't get it. Walker gets it back to him. Now, over to Nash. Nash back to Walker. In front. Whoa, one-time shot. Whoa, how quick that changed. Stockman with it. To Waghorn. Waghorn has it blocked.
Nice defense there by Toa. Webb to bring it up.
Wrist shot blocked. Takes it again. There's Naitana. Does a great stick lift and comes away with it. Saucer pass up just out of the reach of McMaster.
Nash should control the puck.
To Walker. Looking for like a shot tip pass, I guess, or a pass to have a shot tip. What a save there by Caleb Rock, as Jan Turia was by himself in alone behind the defender who didn't appear to want to mark him at all or defend him. Look at this move. Boom. Goes to the forehand. Has it shot, but save off that left pad. Well done, Caleb.
Good sense of mind there to gather it up and just hold the puck under him. Let his team, regather themselves.
Seems to be the one that is playing the majority of the defense.
Yeah, it's hard work when your goalie's doing all the work for you. Roy to walk it through. Tries to go round.
Often players will use one hand to block and then use the other hand to hold the stick and then shield that puck, so they have a bit of a buffer between them and the man or the other player trying to take the puck away. As you often see, as Steen has the puck, he's skating with pace and a bit more confidence, I think, in his step. Bit of a boost from that last shot that he had with that goal. What a ripper shot. As we get towards the halfway point of this period.
Nice little catch there.
As after this match, we've got match number 12, Urarangi playing against Pahutakawa. And that is our last match before we have the very special exhibition game between the New Zealand Māori and the New Zealand All-Stars. Oh, we've got another goal.
That was a bobble. Where did that puck go? And
what
it just
happened
seemed to
there?
roll over. Let's have a look at that. I think that caught everybody by a little bit of surprise. Here it is, shot.
There's a shot.
Saved it.
He saved it off the top right side of his chest protector, and then it just deflected and redirected up into that top portion of the goal.
Steen. Steen shoots.
Oh, that's McMaster there.
Oh, McMaster's
Yep. Steen's in front present, I believe.
Yep.
Turns, shoots, bang. In the top of the net. Wow, what a play. As the scoreline is 8 to Waipunarangi to the 1 of Hiwa Itarangi. And keep in mind, these teams, some of these players will be battling against each other this evening, so they're going to get to know each other well. Oh, what a redirect pass and save by Prendergrass, as he does well to stop that quick pass, shot tip.
Yeah, nice pass from Toa to Kingston there, but didn't quite come off. Their idea was right. Saved by Prendergast.
So 9 minutes remaining in the second half as Prendergast there. Got to have the save percentage upwards over 90%, I would imagine, for this tournament here and in this game. He will be, I believe, one of the starting goaltenders, if not the starting goaltenders for the New Zealand Māori side.
Yeah, definitely.
So you get to see that retro combo on display once again.
Beardman to walk it up. Goes to try and feed Walker. Doesn't quite come off.
Steen bringing it up now, number 95. Has it taken away, though, by Beardman. Walker shows some nice hands. Takes on a defender. He battles with another youngster, McMaster. Well backhanded up to the top. And McMaster comes away with it. Shot saved by Prendergast. Nice wrist shot there. As Waipunarangi regather possession of that puck. But they send it all the way down to the other end of the rink. Hiwa Itarangi.
Beardman round to Nash here. Hard work as this clock just starts to tick down now. We're looking at 7 minutes 30 left. So Hiwa Itarangi got all the work to do. Starting to look a little bit less likely that they can pull back that 7 goals. But they're definitely still trying. Saved by Cutter Rock as a little loose shot goes.
So yeah, once again, stay tuned for the next game. The Urarangi taking on the Pahurakawa. Pahurakawa will be in red. And Urarangi, they are wearing a light gray. As you see a shot of the beautiful uniforms with that nice silver fern on the chest at the front and the stars on the back of the jerseys. Nowhere else in the world has this. This is a unique New Zealand thing, and we're very blessed and lucky to offer this and showcase this. So thank you very much from Māori TV and the live stream team to bring you all of this. Todd and I are exceptionally proud to commentate this match and the future match tonight as Neitana gives it to Turia. Turia back to Neitana. Neitana skating well with his distinct orange wheels in his blades. Makes a nice move around his defender. Still holds on to it. Passes in front.
Kingston upset the apple cart there, so just going to bring it down there. He's got Roy with him. Tries to feed it through. Oh, it's not quite connecting.
Often players will use what's called a saucer pass to try and elevate the puck, not on the floor of the rink, but up, so that it'll go over a defender's stick and land back down flat on the intended receiver's stick so they can redirect it in the goal. So the puck doesn't always stay flat along that floor as much as you might think it does.
Nice little battle down there, Steen on Toa.
And that is one thing about this game. There's a lot of mini battles, a lot of one-on-one battles, as we have a great shot there by Turia. Unleashes a lethal shot and doesn't actively celebrate. You know, he's keeping it humble with making it the 9-1 scoreline. Yes. That's good to see. He's not overly zealous celebrating like after the 9th goal. Got to keep it, keep it calm, keep it realistic, and don't gloat, I guess, in front of your opposition. Don't be arrogant.
Yeah, there's still plenty of hockey as well, so they've got a few more games tomorrow. They're still going to make playoffs and stuff like that. So as we tune in tomorrow, there'll be some finals and some playoffs. Still plenty of work to do.
But you definitely don't want to be giving an inch or show an inch, because people will take it, as you see here, as Roy intercepts that pass well. Will he shoot it? Yes, he does. Oh, great glove save by Prendergast. Steen, he battles. And then Cook comes away with the puck.
Yeah, Todd Cook there out of the Waihi club.
Not only a player, but also the president.
That's it.
Great man, he's giving back. He's also one of the coaches for the Narts traveling team. Stockman with a shot here.
And that'll be a stoppage of play as we hit 4 minutes.
Yes, Todd's played in the Tauranga region, the Ducks, in 1995 gives you an indication how long he's been playing. His first nationals in 96 with the under-10s. He's played for a number of years in the Central Region, but mainly playing with the Waihi Miners, as we have mentioned. Turia, number 13, with a very distinctive looking different set of gloves. Those yellow and blue, they do stand out a little bit. McMaster has it. Avoids the stick lift, gets it back, gives it away.
Toa to have the puck. It's one thing, this Waipuna team have put a lot of pressure on Hiwa Te Rangi. They've put a lot of pressure on in their own zone, keep pressuring the puck carrier, they don't give up. They're forcing Hiwa Te Rangi to do something with the puck.
Yeah, often with little time and space, so they have to, it's not comfortable for them.
Ooh,
no penalty call there, someone gets upended.
Yep, looking for the hands, no hands up by the referee as Kingston comes down the rink. Looking to go through everybody, not quite there. Great defense.
You see that sometimes in these higher scoreline games when players are, like teams are down, individual players will try much harder to go through by themselves, and that doesn't always work, especially in, oh wow, I'm not sure if
and Nathan
he meant to do that or
down
not.
to Steen, but
it went in.
Yeah.
Took an odd deflection. That's Iwa Takao. That's 10 spot now. It's up on the score sheet.
2-on-1 basically. Not much could happen there, but goal.
So Naitana has it. He's got it. He looks to put it on the goal.
Under the pads of Caleb Rock.
So last 2 minutes here, we've got 10-1 scoreline. Hopefully, anyway, Tarangi can get at least one more back here. Well, that's a lot of goals in one game.
It is 11
already.
Yep. High scoring game, this one. Beardman comes away out of the battle. Looks to go cross pass. Doesn't connect with Roy.
As he had an open net to shoot at, but his stick doesn't connect with that puck. The pucka.
Beardman to pluck it out of there with his hand. Nash to walk it down the rink. Off to Toa. Out in front of the goal, but it's a loose puck.
Nothing gained from that one. Nash.
Out to Webb. Webb shoots high.
Just entering the last minute of play in this game.
McMaster to walk it down. Save by Caleb Rock.
Great shot again. Yeah, Caleb's done seriously well. Like you could just do a whole montage on all the saves that he's made in this contest. And for a young goalkeeper, that's great.
And that's another great glove save as well. It's not just hitting his body. He's plucking that puck out of the air, catching it with his glove. And the way those young fellas on the Waipuna team have been shooting, they're going as rockets. Across the Steen, nice little bit of defense there. Roy to get rid of the puck down the rink. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Will they get another shot? No, it doesn't look like they will. Possibly.
Oh,
Nathan with it. Oh, likes to pass. Waghorn doesn't shoot, and that's it. That is another game in the books here. Down in New Plymouth, full time. Waipunarangi 10, Hiwa Itarangi 1. Once again, thank you very much for joining us for these live stream broadcasts. Ko Ian Toko Inua.
Ko Velvin Toko Inua. We are going to go to a break, so stay tuned. We'll have a quick break, and we'll be right back soon.
Whoops, running on empty? Enjoy a 6 cents per litre fuel discount at your local Caltex with Pumped every day. Ah, feels good, eh? Get it at any participating Caltex. No time to fluff around today? No worries. Just swing into Caltex and pay for fuel with Pay an App to speed on through. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Use it at your local participating Caltex.
Kia ora whanau, welcome back to the mighty Taranaki region. Koiento Koinawa alongside Todd Belvin here. We've got the next matchup here. It's round 3, game number 4. Urarengi playing against Pahutakawa. Pahutakawa in the beautiful red and black jerseys here. And taking on Urarengi wearing in the light gray uniforms. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to be commentating this live inline hockey event taking place here in New Plymouth. It is celebrating Matariki, bringing people together of all different ages, and we have people that have played this inline hockey game for a number of years, and they are sprinkled amongst the various 8 teams on display. And up amongst those teams, you've got some youth on those teams as well, so they will be mixing together. And with Pahutakawa, you can see you've got James Halliburton, he's the captain with Anthony Taylor. Scott Collins is in goal. Dan O'Hanlon from Auckland. Caleb Scott, Harry Parr, Josh McGinty, one of the young fellas. I think he's only 16. And Noah Burgess. And Urarengi's lineup, you've got Josh Witston Lee, the captain there, and Josh Gulliver, Jared Carroll, John O'Bennett, Lachlan Robertson, Aaron Riddell, Ruben Wood, and Connor Parr. So we are looking forward to bringing you this action. Stay tuned as well, because once we've had our break, we have a main event coming up between the New Zealand Māori taking on the New Zealand All-Stars, and which is going to be such a unique event down here in Aotearoa, something we are very proud to put on. And thank you very much for tuning in to this live YouTube stream broadcast put on by Māori TV, Māori Active, sponsored by Caltex, Pure Active, and New Zealand Carbon Farming. Awesome. Look at that beautiful shot there of Robertson's jersey on the back of the Rima jersey, number 5. As the teams get set for their huddles and make their cheers, Burgess, Collins, and then the red Pahutakawas. 71 Parr there, hailing from the, I believe he's from Auckland and the Sabres Club. With Te Tera here representing. Where is he coming from? He is from
New Plymouth.
Oh, yes, down here.
Yeah,
Oh, excellent. That's right.
We call him Tails.
Ah, very good.
Been playing hockey for a long time, so he'll be featuring there in the New Zealand Māori team.
Awesome. We've got Todd Belvin and myself, Ian Wanamaker, with the commentary action here in New Plymouth. Some great inline hockey on display. So Pahutakawa.
Caleb Scott there passing it up to Jack Schuler.
So that's Lachlan Robertson.
Josh Gulliver there testing. He's another player that's played for a few clubs. Ants Taylor to walk it in. Tries to feed it through. Lucky Robinson there, walking it down again. A little bit of testing the rink at the moment.
Goes on the backhand, gets forced into the boards, and you cannot escape in this game. There is a board area that keeps everything in play, as you can see here with a beautiful shot as Caleb Scott sends it over to his defensive partner. I believe that's James Halliburton. Oh, it's quickly turned over and a goal. One-time shot. Wow. As Witston Lee, number 46, buries the feed across from Lachlan Robertson. And now we have a quick 1-0 game. As you see here, one-time shot, open in the slot. Collins late reacting, getting across. Witston Lee with a pass, and it is buried into the net.
Just like that, it happened so quickly. Back into some live action here. Ants Taylor going to walk behind the net. Looking for some movement, looking for some action, looking for some players to feed the pass to. He's going to...
So if you are following this game, whether you're at home or wherever you're watching this from, anywhere in the world, please let us know in the comments and if you have any questions. No, don't do that. That's fine. No worries.
Yeah,
Yep.
Comments turned off.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just ambitious. I just love the questions that people have for us. We love taking them, and we definitely want them as well.
O'Halloran, shot save. So Sam Bayes there for Urarangi. He is going to be featuring in the All-Stars team tonight as well, so he's one of the other goalies. So we've got Scotty Eastwood, yeah, Scotty Eastwood and Sam Bayes as 2 goalies for the New Zealand All-Stars.
Awesome. Sam Bayes hailing from that Waihi region, improving goaltender in his own right. Oh, Hanlon unleashes a hard shot. It takes a deflection. Doesn't reach into the goal, though. Pahutakawa. Being harassed by Robertson here. Does well to turn it over. Oh, and we have, I believe, a penalty call. The referee has indicated that's going to be 2 minutes in the naughty box. I mean, the penalty box, often called the naughty box. He's done something naughty or against the rules.
Hans Taylor, what's the referee signaling?
Holding the stick.
Yeah, holding.
But he put his hand on top of the wrist. That indicates a hold. And then when he did the stick movement, not often seen or called. Holding onto that Ako. You need 2 hands on that Ako, otherwise it's going to be not as strong. And you need strength to hold onto it, otherwise it could be knocked out of your hand or hands.
So Pahutakawa on the penalty kill. Urarangi on the power play. Setting up. Can they extend their lead? Nice time to just control the puck. Carroll down into the corner. Out in the front. Off the feet. Not quite getting hold of that puck there to clear it out. Carroll back to walk it in. Shot on goal. High. Goalie's got it.
Good save there by Collins, as he could see that shot all the way. Clear vision is a very helpful factor when you're a goaltender. You see that shot, you have, again, a greater chance of stopping it. You want to get some traffic or some people or bodies in front so he doesn't see that puck cleanly. As I'm sure the Urarangi team will be trying to do, as they have 1 extra player out on the floor at the moment.
So Urarangi now to just control the puck, set it up. Caleb's got the high man. Nice little stop there. So Pahutakawa got the puck. Halliburton, just left that puck behind. And that gets a 3-on-2 as they come back down. Winston Lee has a shot. Setting up the play, moving the puck around. Challenge there by Scott. Shot on goal. Scotty Collins has the save.
As O'Hanlon goes down, but he does well to move the puck from his backside. Sends it up the wall to Halliburton. Tries taking on this man one-on-one, but loses the handle on it again.
There's been a few little tough little handling errors. Oh, no! Oh, got the rebound.
Does well there. Is that
Josh Gulliver? Josh Gulliver got the shot and then had the second crack at it as well.
As he was going down, he put that puck onto the toe part of the toe part of his blade and manages to score.
So Wood there feeds it across, tips it. Collins saves it, has a second crack of it.
So the Pahutakawa defender there doesn't clear that person in front quick enough. And Gulliver is Johnny on the spot. And Josh makes it a 2-0 hockey game. Tahirua, nice one.
Great use of that power play there by Urarangi to go 2-0. Gulliver again to bring it around the back of the goal. They're slowing things down a little bit, looking for the play. Winston Lee to have a shot. Pahutakawa now off the puck. Helen loses the puck down in contact. Gulliver to walk it on across halfway off to Wood. Wood on the goalie. Just loses the puck. Nice little bit of footwork there to miss the goal. It would have hurt otherwise.
He probably in his mind he had that move all planned, but forgot that puck out that he needed to put into the goal. So we've reached the 13-minute mark of the first half. We play 2 halves in inline hockey. There's a break of 2 minutes in between. So kind of like a 40, 45-minute game if there's any timeouts, etc. So we do thank you for joining in as this live broadcast is streamed to you. Urarangi, the team in dark gray, taking on Pahutakawa in red. That's Whitston Lee with the puck. Dangling, doodling around, trying to avoid the forechecking of the Pahutakawa team. Robertson with it. Nice. Tries to go between the legs of Halliburton, but Halliburton says, no, I'm going to take that from you, thank you. Pass it over to my friend McGinty, and McGinty with the nice pink stick tape. Yep. Takes a shot.
Oh, Josh McGinty, he's got a nice little shot on him as well. So he's one to watch out, one of these young fellas coming up as well. So definitely a handy little player. Great experience for him playing with some of these older athletes. Nice little centre pass through. Tried to get the pass across to McGinty, but didn't quite come through. Carroll to walk it through.
Does Willie get there?
Collins saves.
And play continues. You don't often see a lot of stoppages in inline hockey. Only when the goaltender holds onto the puck do you have a whistle, and there will be a face-off. Most of the time, the game is free-flowing, so there is a lot of action all the time, and it is constant.
Halliburton to take it out of the corner, passes it up. Scott with the puck, passes it out, feeds it back out, having a look. Gulliver to try and go in the puck. Gets taken off. Ants Taylor looks to have a shot, puts the centre pass in, not quite there. Halliburton to...
It's a good save there, though, by Sam to make that. Halliburton again, electing to pass.
Just gathering that puck up in that corner. Going to pass and set his teammates up. Walking around the back of the goal. Gulliver to try and stop. Not quite there. Shoots, save by Sam.
Looked like it was off the goaltender's mask.
Yep.
Always we have a bit of a collision there.
Could say that's using your head. Carroll to walk it through. Goes around everybody, one-on-one with the goalie.
And scores. Makes it look super easy as he was on his wheels, on the edges of the wheels, and just went from one side to the other quite casually, and then boom, in the back of the net.
We have a look at this. He's just all left by his lonesome. The defenders sort of disappeared as he walked it through. Let's have a look at the replay. Goes around one defence. Then there's no one home.
Says, I'll take that myself, and bang, onto the forehand to the backhand, underneath the goaltender, Collins.
And it's Taylor in control of the puck. Feeds it across to one of his teammates. Defender blocks the shot of O'Hallen.
There's Riddell. Has it taken away momentarily. Whitston Lee chasing it.
And it's Taylor to feed it back to Caleb Scott. Trying to control some possession of the puck. Just trying to keep control. Pass up the boards. Urarangi take back control.
That's O'Hanlon showing some nice stick handling maneuvers. Does a toe drag, good pass, drops it off. Some good passing here by Pahutakawa. Caleb Scott takes a shot, blockered away. Whitston Lee comes in and he shoots as Collins does almost like the full splits.
Great save.
Looks like he's got it. Oh, no goal. He's held on to that puck. So now we will have a face-off as Whitston Lee showing some pace here and nice moves. Goes on the forehand, takes a shot, and the goaltender Collins holds his ground and closes that glove to stop the puck.
It's a bit of a foot race there. Robinson, Burgess. No, Burgess looked like a little bit up in there, but the referees have waved that one off.
He's done well to hold on to that puck. 2 defenders on him.
Helen, just nice little 1-2 there. Halliburton in, tries to feed the pass across. Resetting the play, bringing it back out. Pahutakawa starting to try and settle things down and just keep a little bit of possession of the puck. 7:43 gone on the clock. Oh, Gulliver sweeps up the loose puck, shoots, Collins blocks.
He's left all by himself to go in, one against the goaltender, so the Pahutakawa team playing some free-flowing defense.
Yep. Gulliver again there with the puck. And tidies it up. Look at that. Josh Gulliver didn't give up. Just the loose puck. Having several cracks at it, much like his other goal. Couple of cracks, gets it in the end for another goal for Urarangi.
You can't say that about the defenders here. There's 2 Pahutakawa defenders. Oh, and it looks like even O'Hanlon almost redirects that towards his own goalkeeper, but Gulliver does well to take on 2 players here on the backhand. He gets it. Oh, and it goes off the inside blocker of Collins and in, who is not up to his normal self this evening. So hopefully he can get a bit of a breather and a rebound and reset his focus, because he is normally really, really tough to stop.
Yeah, he's one of, he's been one of New Zealand's top goalies. There's quite a few floating around, so we'll expect better things from him probably in the next game in the New Zealand Māori take on the New Zealand All-Stars. We'll see Scotty Collins, come out firing.
He's a man. He's been involved for a while. I know I've played on the same Sabres team with him for years. He's been in that club for over 20 years. He's been a New Zealand champion in 2013.
There's a lot of experience floating around on the rink over this weekend, this Matariki weekend. And it's, as we've said it multiple times, it's so great to see these older, more senior players. We can see Halliburton there directing some of the Pahutakawa team, telling some of these younger players, this is what we need to do. We're still in this game. It's only 4-0. It's 7 minutes left of the first half. We can bring this back. What are we going to do?
Exactly. Yeah. He's played inline hockey since 1999. A lot even more years than some people have been alive that are currently playing. Played for Canterbury, the Cyclones, and then he played in a lot of other South Island teams. 6 years as a Christchurch Sniper, 3 years to the Renegades, Henry Mataka, where I played with him as a teammate of his. And then now he's playing the Wanganui Lightning in the Prims. So he's a New Zealand representative, lots of experience, and also playing and selected to the one of 3 New Zealand Māori teams. So Kapai, James, and great to have you lending your wisdom to the younger Tamariki or the younger rangatahi of the country, bringing them up.
Yeah, definitely. It's fantastic to see. Some of these guys have been playing hockey longer than I even knew the sport existed. I'm a late comer to the sport, didn't know it really existed until moving back to New Plymouth after working away for a long time, and was introduced to it by friends, and you haven't looked back.
And that's just another example of the relative ease that you can get into a new sport and continue in it and do well. And that's great.
Yeah, definitely. We talked the classic for that as we see play resume here in this last game before our main event. And, the goalie, Scotty Eastwood, has not been playing long, but he's come up and he's now playing for the New Zealand All-Stars as a goalie. He's been playing in the series, so, playing for a few years. Put your mind to it, anything is achievable. As we see Pahutakawa come out off the puck now.
It's Johnny Parr. Takes a hard shot. Oh, it's a shot pass. Ooh, gets on goal, and Sam Bay's up to it with another good save.
And Taylor to try and calm things down now for Pahutakawa, just redirects the pass to Halliburton.
So 6 minutes left in this first half.
Little redirect pass there, not quite connecting. They've talked about it. They're trying to get those passes to connect and get that goalie moving, to get the Sam Bays moving. Shot and saved by Scotty Collins. Puck's still loose, so Tails will walk out with it.
Good shot, good save there as well.
So Pahutakawa have definitely had a really good team talk. What do we've got a signal from the referee here we're just trying to see.
Something's been called as the player Josh Whitston-Lee, the captain of that team, discusses it with the head umpire. Looks like it's going to be a face-off down in the Pahutakawa zone, but the referee is speaking to the penalty bench, and the door was open momentarily. Oh, and it looks like we do have a penalty. That's McGinty serving a minor penalty for 2 minutes or less.
Yeah, not quite sure what the penalty was there. We didn't see a signal from the referee. There's a number of things that could be called, so we'll leave that one for the referee to figure out. So we see Gulliver walk it through. Urarangi have control now on this power play. Hudakawa shot and goal. Ents Taylor to walk it away, try and bring it out. Just loses control. Carroll to settle things down for Urarangi. Shot. It's wide. Gulliver taking control again. Out to Carroll. Back to Gulliver. Walks it in. Wood in front of the goal. Carroll. Shot. Save. Deflects the puck out the front. Carroll with the puck. Big shot high. Nice penalty kill here. Taylor got the puck. He's got to dump it long as far as he can. Make them skate with the puck back. Trying to kill time. Josh Gulliver to walk it in. Whitston-Lee been harassed by Parr. Out to Carroll. Ooh, shot. Trying for the redirect there.
As Whitston-Lee gets it. Oh, and it's taken away. Taylor with it. Looking to finalize the last few seconds of the penalty kill to get McGinty back on the floor. But they're still with 3 against the 4 players. Urarangi, Whitston-Lee comes all the way in the middle. Broken up nicely.
There's a good little penalty kill going on here by Pahutakawa at the moment. So they've managed to survive that penalty kill, or that power play. So Pahutakawa have kept Urarangi out. So now it's back 4-on-4. Anstala walks it up. Well, it's not Anstala, it's Halliburton. Shot on goal, Sam Bass saves under the pads there.
That's an underrated save, actually, because hard, low shots are often ones the most difficult for a goaltender to stop, especially going side to side and sliding across. They don't have a lot of slide. Look at that save as you extend that right leg, covering that bottom portion of the net. He does well to save that.
Great shot there of the battle of the face-off. Sticks and skates in the way. A little bit of a loose puck.
Well, McGinty backhands it just over the net as
Sam.
Yeah, he holds on. Quite wise to do so when there's that attacking pressure on his goal.
Yeah, cover that puck up. So Sam Bays there.
Another example of his side-to-side movement with that save. And he's tracking that puck well, and look at the glove. And onto it he goes.
Cover up. Urarangi now with the puck. Inside 2 minutes of this first half. McGinty to walk it away. Tries to get the pass across. Shot deflected. O'Halloran to get the puck for Pahutakawa. In behind his own goal. Looking for a pass. Up to Caleb Scott.
He's kind of upended, but no call by the
call.
referee.
Nice pressure there. Just trying to, Pahutakawa now just trying to force a mistake on the Urarangi team. Just pressuring them in their own half as Wood grabs the puck. Feeds it down the rink. To McGinty. Looking for the centre pass.
Last minute in the first half.
Hence Taylor to control the puck there. since that timeout, we have seen Pahutakawa starting to come back into this game, starting to control the puck a little bit more, trying to do a few more things with it. So they've had a good timeout.
Yeah, hopefully that this first period break will do the same as they enter into that second half. We've seen that already this evening, where teams respond very quickly in the next period, scoring goals, getting back into it. But it's hard when you're down by 4.
20 seconds, first half. Nice feed off. Going for the pass. They're trying the right things. Tails.
They're just looking a little bit out of sync, out of sorts. They're not quite putting it together.
Not quite getting the pass. 6 seconds to go. This will be a shot. Wide, and that'll be the game, or the first half at least. So that'll take us to our 2-minute intermission for this last game with Urarangi 4, Pahutakawa 0. We'll have a little bit of a break, and then we'll be kicking off second half, another 20 minutes of hockey. And we'll see how this game shapes up.
Yeah, and please stay tuned, as the main event this evening is going to be New Zealand Māori playing against the New Zealand All-Stars. Basically the best of the best that Aotearoa has to offer in this beautiful sport of inline hockey here in the mighty Taranaki region. We are lucky to be down in this space with a great facility. It's well put together.
Yeah, beautiful venue here, all you know, locally funded and volunteers worked on. Having a look at a couple of these goals there.
As that was that first one, it was a one-time shot there, and then another play of it. Pass to front. Whitston Lee finishes it off. Lots of net to shoot at. And Wood passes it over.
Redirect by Gulliver there. Had a couple of shots at it, a couple of cracks at it, but got it in.
And Carroll does it by himself, goes to the backhand, just squeaks it underneath of Scotty Collins, looking a bit out of sorts there.
Another one by Gulliver where he had stayed on his feet. A couple of shots, 1, 2 there.
On the backhand.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the sums Pahutakawa up in this. The defense in those first couple of goals was just left wanting. They weren't around anywhere. You know, they had players, they were letting them walk in. You really got to play the man-on-man player, or you need to figure out what else to do, box it out or something like that. So, but they weren't even playing man-on-man. They allowed Urarangi to walk in and have a crack at goal. You can see Ants Taylor there having a word to his team. You know, one of those senior members there just saying, we're in this, we can do, we're starting to play good hockey. It's 4 goals, we've got 20 minutes to get 4 goals back, 1 goal at a time.
Exactly, I mean, that's all it takes. And they have that experience with the likes of Taylor and even O'Hanlon. He's been playing this game for over 20 years. He's coached, he's been involved with the Force, the Fury, the Storm. Some teams don't even exist anymore. Played in the Northern Region 16s. He's got a gold at the Interregionals just last year, so he's been honored to play with New Zealand in 2019, play in the Masters Division. So, I mean, they have this talent. They've got experience. It's just how they can work together and then start putting that as a unit. Often, if individuals play more as individuals, it's going to take away from their team aspect. And
yeah, that's it. And that does. They need to play as a team. So that's how they're going to get the goals. And it looked like they started to do that in that second half, that second part of the first half there. They started to look for those connecting passes and cross in front of the goal. When they connect, the goals will happen. All right, face off, second half.
Urarangi with early puck possession now. Looking up ice, Whitston Lee. Up ice. I said ice. I should say on the floor. Goodness me, I apologize, people. That's an ice hockey reference. Nothing to do with ice here. There's no ice at all. It's a floor with plastic tiles. Often get fooled when you're looking at a surface that's nice, reflecting blue.
Urarangi now in control. Josh Gulliver there, trying to feed across, connect. Bit of a wayward pass. Gives Pahutakawa back the puck.
O'Hanlon sends the pass. Does get to his receiver. It's Halliburton with it.
Ooh.
Looking to outweight the goaltender, does he? Goes to the backhand. Oh, another great feed in front as Ant Taylor shaking his head. Is possibly really unlucky to not get one there.
Great work by Sam Bays there, though. Look at his position. Look how tight he is.
Oh, and Halliburton gets denied by Bays.
Here comes the pass tail, and Sam Bays just shuffled across. Gave the little goalie stare at the player. I got you. Good start there by Bahudikawa. A couple of shots. Just turned over the puck there. Gulliver on the goal.
Definitely not what they wanted. I think that's his hat trick.
Yeah,
It turns up to his third goal of the game. As he says, nice pass, buddy. He gets a good one there, and showing that dirty upper lip sweater he's crafting right now.
Yeah, good hockey moustache there. Here's the pass across. No one else to beat. Just had to go around the goalie. Scotty Collins, nothing to do. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, he's set up well, and then he goes down, and then it's in. So that's a five goals now to Bahudikawa's none.
Wayward pass there by Bahudikawa, just dumping it down into the Urarangi half in their corner. Winston Lee to bring it out for Urarangi. Passes to Carroll. Goes around a couple of players. Centre pass, but stopped by the defence. Bahudikawa will get rid of it out of their zone while they change.
As Riddell sends it all the way down to the other end. Now Bahudikawa will be in possession.
Oh, trying to connect there. Burgess with McGinty, not quite happening. Scott to go and retrieve the puck. Oh, just slips over in the corner. Might be a little bit slippery down in one of those corners. Just losing his feet. Urirangi back on the attack. Josh Gulliver already got a hat trick. Controls the puck. Having a look. They can slow the game now. They've got 5-0 up. They can slow the game down a little bit. They can just hang on to that puck. Take their opportunities when they present themselves.
So they've got it. Bahudikawa has to force the issue to try and get that puck back if they want to have any chance of coming into this game.
Lachlan Robinson there with a little bit of a shot. Easily saved by Scott Collins.
Carroll doing well from his knees, making that pass. Over to Robertson. Robertson. Beautiful.
Gulliver with the puck. Again. Urarangi sniffing around that goal. Bahudikawa coming down.
Centering backhand, but that's defended away by Carroll. Carroll has it now. Puts it off the boards. Winston Lee takes a hard slap shot. And a rebound.
Oh, rebound.
And another goal. That is another goal.
Was that Wood?
Right in front of the goal, taking advantage of the lack of defending in front of Scott Collins. They just kind of let him go.
Yep.
So the shot here, it comes. Wood's in behind both defenders. The puck is loose, and he just comes in. Throws it in off Scotty and into the goal.
Yeah, I think Scotty saved it and then lost the puck. He was looking for it. It was somewhere just dropped out of the jersey or the glove. So he saves it, just drops it out, and then Ruben Wood tidies it up. Too easy. Got to be there for the rebounds. A high percentage of goals in inline hockey scored by the rebound. So the first initial shot, the goalie can save, they can see it. But then when they lose the puck, you know, that player there that's ready for the rebound, that's a high percentage play.
Especially if there's no one defending to try and stop you from coming in. Like, they made it really easy.
Yeah, you've got to have your defense. Your goalie's got to have some defense in front of them. It's Taylor to shoot Sam Bays. Hard to follow through with clean-up, but Sam Bays got that well covered on his pads.
Now, I don't want to jinx Sam Bays and his club and his team at the moment with Urarangi having none against. The word shutout in this does not happen. In fact, there has not been one yet in this tournament, and we have played a total of 11 total games.
Yeah, it's You know, a bit of credit to the way Sam's playing tonight.
See?
Oh, you jinxed
I
it.
definitely would have. Yeah, that's me. That's
Yeah.
on me. There you go. I got to take that on the chin.
Halliburton
Sorry,
cleaned
Sam.
it up.
I really, really feel for you. As soon as I open my dumb mouth there, bang, then it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, Halliburton
Sam,
had a great
that's
shot.
on me. I'll have to buy you one after the game, pal. I'm sorry.
Watch this. Ants Taylor off to Halliburton. And just...
Nice
ooh,
low, hard
5-hole.
shot. 5-hole. He was coming across. He was there, but
he had it covered.
my shot.
And that's what you talk about before, that low, hard shot. You know, that's in the 5-hole, which is between the two pads.
Yeah, lots of spaces where you can score in this. The 5 spot, like one being top corner, another corner, that's 2. Bottom corner, right corner, left corner, you've got 3 and 4, so 5 being one of the places that's left.
Yep. Will this give Bahutakawa, then again, no defense. Well, Bahutakawa about a lift now and getting another 5 goals. They've got basically just under 13 minutes left of the second half of this game.
Will they just go on all-out attack? This it seems to be part of their mantra at the moment.
It does.
But again, part of this program or this tournament is about development, and it is giving them that experience of the game time, and that's going to be even more invaluable than the actual scoreline. Just playing against such quality opposition.
And this is the highest quality of hockey in New Zealand at the moment being played, these 8 teams. It's all the best players gathering in one place and showcasing what they have in their skill set. Halliburton with the puck in front of the goal. Bahutakawa still playing reasonably well with this puck. They've just got to convert some of this possession into goals at the moment. Oh, looking for that feed through. Not quite happening. As Winston Lee brings it up.
Shot and save by Collins. And he redirected that well into the corner, but Urarangi still with possession of it as Carroll has it behind the goal. I was wondering if he was going to do that lacrosse move behind the back and then Svechnikov it in. That's when a player puts it on the blade and then wraps it around. Not often seen. But I think it actually could have, possibly, or have origins in inline hockey. I have seen this done before. Player will put the puck on top of the blade of the stick and then swing it around. Has been transferred over to ice hockey.
Yeah, it's
not an easy one to do.
No, it's a fairly fancy move, but I would imagine there's some young people out there in these teams that have already got that move well dialed in. They'll be at home practicing, getting that.
That's what it takes, practice. Good quality practice leads to good outcomes. If you have poor practice, not so much.
Bahutakawa back with the puck, 10 minutes to go. What can they do? Walking it down the rink. Looking for that centering pass. Loose puck. Urarangi still in possession. Oh, end of the day, a few people starting to have a loose pass, so might be a few tired bodies out there now. They've had a couple of games. It's been some long days. A little bit of clashing of sticks there. Bodies shot up high, deflected off the goalie.
Yeah, Bay's got a piece of that one. Parr with it now behind the goal. Looks around, sends it up top. Shot, another save by Bays. He's playing very well here, keeping his team in it for that is for sure. Back the other way. Collins, good save.
No one home.
But
Loose
no
puck out
defense
front.
to take
Once
the
the
puck.
lead comes around again. Oh,
Bahutakawa leaving it right out in front of their own goal. Very risky. Johnny Parr.
looking for that pass through to McGinty, but not quite connecting. Back to McGinty.
Just a high and wide shot.
Burgess there.
that puck takes a bit of a deflection and goes into one of the bench areas. We'll have one of our first stoppages to get a face-off.
There's not been many stoppages in this game, this one.
We've got another 8.5 minutes left in this half, so that's the last 8 minutes of this game. Utakawa coming in.
Stick there.
Well read and well saved by Sam Bays. Riddell passes over to Wood. Wood can't hold on to it. Taken away. Up to Taylor. Taylor with it. Oh, and quick.
Oh.
McGinty puts it over the goal. He had an open cage to put it in and doesn't convert.
That was a nice little move. Just didn't quite come off. Caleb Scott with it has a shot on Sam Bays. Sam Bays saves.
Very good positionally, Sam Bays. You might see him wearing par. That's actually the goaltender that was originally meant to be playing in this Urarangi team. Unfortunately, not able to be with us, so last minute he jumped in, and this is just another example of someone who's there and ready and willing to play and got the call in, and he's doing a great job.
Yeah, take the opportunity. And he's doing fantastically. He's having a great game in this right now. Doing a great job keeping Hutakawa out. So their defense. So Helen goes round, looks for the pass, looks for a redirect goal there. Not quite. Saved by Sam.
Hutakawa still not giving up, putting on a lot of attacking pressure here. As Taylor with it, likes to shoot, and that is saved. It's on the goal line. And Sam Bays closes the legs and says, no, not today. Ooh, that puck may have gone over the line, but they are going to have a discussion.
Yep, referee's having a discussion at the moment. I think it was Azur's pads.
There was a whistle, but we don't know if that's gone in after the whistle. Potentially, yes. The referees and the players are all moving towards center, so it looks like we have a goal here, team.
Have a look
so
at
the
this.
shot happens. The puck is in behind Bays' equipment. It's underneath him at the moment. But then you can see here, you can't. Oh, quite. It's behind the line, and it's. Ooh, that's in the net.
I think he's signaled. I think they've given it. Yeah, it's 6-2. So that's a nice little play by Hutakawa there. Sneak that goal through. Unlucky for Sam Bays, because it's hard when that's under your pads and your legs go back over the line.
Yeah, especially when the whistle is gone. I thought we heard a distinct whistle, but maybe the play wasn't quite complete. Now we've got a penalty here. It's a holding call, and that's against O'Hanlon. So that means Hutakawa will be shorthanded. They will be down a man, and Urarangi onto the power play. Not really what you wanted.
No, not when you're starting to come back. 5 minutes and started to sweep it down the rink.
Because you don't want to just keep sending it down the rink. You want to actually go on the attack to score. Like they don't have the luxury of giving it away. Anyway, we shall see how the game progresses here. Gulliver already with a hat trick tonight, looking to get another. Ooh, that almost ricocheted directly.
Yeah, Halliburton almost got an own goal. 2 on the puck carrier. Nice kill here by Hutakawa, and started to bring it up. Just trying a little toe drag there, didn't quite work off. But Urarangi's setting it up now. Well high, that shot. Sweeping shot around the boards.
Often on the power plays, they look to set up what's called a one-timer. So the pass comes over and they try to shoot it directly while the pass is in motion to them. That's an example there of a drop pass one time.
Caleb Scott to walk it down the rink.
Oh, takes a shot, but it goes wide.
Hutakawa, got the puck here. Shorthand goal. Would be nice for them at the moment, but Urarangi doing a good job.
Yeah, they can afford to play a little bit passive on this power play. They don't have to directly attack the goal as they're doing now, though. Robertson to Winston Lee. Now Burgess brings it up. Looking to go 1-on-3, doesn't get through. And Halliburton.
Playing quite aggressive here for Hurtakara in this penalty kill. And that's 4 on. Here we go. Back to usual business. 4 on 4. But Hurtakara served that penalty kill. Keep the scores at 6-2. Urarangi now.
Last 3 minutes of our game. And again, stay tuned. We got that matchup coming up, kicking off at
7 o'clock.
15. Oh, excuse me, that's the pre-match. Then it's at 7 p.m. Beautiful exhibition game, New Zealand Māori against the New Zealand All-Stars. Also, we can possibly give you an update into this Matariki tournament draw results standings, who's at top of Group A and who's at top of Group B, because they'll have a tops against the bottoms as they progress onwards, and that'll be all of Sunday.
Hurakawa just trying a little bit too much there. Gulliver swings around. It's under Collins' pads. It's not a goal.
And we have a stoppage, but the clock will continue to run down. It's not within 1 goal in the last 2 minutes, so the play carries on. Or the clock will continue to tick down.
Definitely Pahutakawa here, definitely trying everything still. They're still trying to pull back some goals. Running out of time pretty quickly now as we're inside that last 2 minutes.
I feel a little bit anxious for them as Halliburton wasn't quite here early on the Friday, so I stepped in for him, and we got a couple of goals too. I was pleased with that. And Pahutakawa definitely on the search for a few more goals here.
Gulliver on the shot, deflected by one of the defenders. Hurakawa back on the attack.
Here's Johnny Parr. Nice move, backhand shot, and goal. He does well there, an individual effort. Even gets a couple of high fives from the opposition, recognizing that skill on display. Well done, Johnny, with a good backhand, forehand move.
Not quite close enough for stop clock, unfortunately. 3 in it. Still a minute to play.
It's not over until it's over. So you see Johnny's on his own half, skating really well here. Has his head up, nice toe drag move behind his back skates, backhand between the 5-hole and in. Looking for another one, and they score. Do not write them off. Pahutakawa. Halliburton scores. And now they have indicated to stop the clock, as Halliburton has a beautiful goal to that top corner.
Right over that left shoulder of Sam Bass. 6-4. 40 seconds to go. We've got a timeout. Resetting.
As Parr does well to hold on to it and feeds that pass to the centering area of where Halliburton was, and he makes no mistake and puts that up over the glove of Sam Bass. So now we've reached this 44-second mark or left of this game, and it's within 2. So, wow. Inline hockey, you can score very fast, so that actually could be enough time
to get a draw or a win.
Or even a win. So, yes, do not rule out Pahutakawa by any means. Urarangi might be feeling a little bit stung here. They were sitting on this large lead that they had the majority of the game.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen here. Pahutakawa are going to need to come out cranking, because they get it 6-5, goes to stop clock. And as soon as that stop clock, that time will tick by rather slowly for Urarangi.
As we get another shot of this beautiful play by Parr, he puts it between his legs and behind himself, and then backhand puts the pass back, and then a great wrist shot by Halliburton.
All right, here we go. Face off centre rink. Urarangi have won the puck.
Pahutakawa's onto it. They're looking to hold on here. Clock ticking down. Could it be a little bit of too little too late?
Yeah. Urarangi just tying it up. Nice little pass out here. Pahutakawa on the charge. Fake the
Leaper
shot.
doesn't get it through. It's blocked by Carroll.
Burning time though, they need to have a quick action. Oh. That'll be game. It's going to go to
That's going
Urarangi.
right down. That is the final hooter, and that will take it to Urarangi victors on this particular match. Matariki 4. And that will just about do it for this portion of the evening, and we will come back to you later on tonight, happily bringing you more inline hockey action from New Plymouth. We have the New Zealand Māori taking on the New Zealand All-Stars, 7 o'clock kickoff. Please join us. On behalf of Todd Belvin, I'm Ian Wanamaker. Ka kite. We'll see you soon.